What's goody? What's goody? See, we got that right there. We got the orange, man. We locking in, man. We locking in. Oranges in game. Oranges in ism. What's good? What you mean alive was correct. It was an old comment. Oh, it was working. You're back. That conversation was great. Shout out to Nosa. Shout out to Rasta. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? That's crazy. Nobody was saying nothing. I was like, is it working? Is it working? Man, we got 2 bags of oranges. This is like, I don't think people know the power of oranges. Same, I enjoy the topic. Type shit, type shit. What was the last thing you heard that was some that you liked about the topic? The last thing you heard, because you're gonna give me some information where to pick up on where we left off. This, as I was eating these oranges, they had me thinking though. I'm like, we don't had a lot of different moments on this channel, and it's half of the people I met that are like moderators. I don't even be seeing them these days. Like, I'm like thinking about my short, like my I was about to say my shorty, my girl, my not what can't use the word girl either. You know, my friend from New Jersey. That would be in the chat. I ain't seen her in a minute. Are you trying to up your vitamin C? Good for you. That's what these oranges are good for, huh? People don't know the power of the orange. Like, bruh, last year I went to Whole Foods and got like 4 bags of oranges. Cause you know, sometimes when your money a little funny, you really just it's called mono fruit fasting. So if you get one of the same, if you get the same fruit, but you get multiple, a lot of the same fruit, you're eating the same fruit. So it's like you're fasting, your fruit fasting, and people don't realize when you eat, you just focus on the same fruit, like it boosts how powerful the healing properties boost up in that fruit when you just stay on it for like a week. And last year I ate a bunch of oranges, like, and I was like, I started feeling like my sexual energy was like spiked, like I felt like mad sexual, and I felt mad like confident, like, and just like oranges did that. I'm gonna keep it a buck because like y'all could type it in on Chat GPT right now. Oranges is extremely powerful. It changes everything. Uh, and I didn't even know how powerful oranges was until I experienced it for myself. Let me see. But I'm just pointing y'all down. This is the most sexual fruit y'all gonna have because it's orange, and orange has a lot to do with your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra has a lot to do with sexual energy. So if y'all want to be more smooth and more seductive and more like eat a lot of oranges. Oranges is actually the most. If I'm being honest, the fruit that's going to give you the most game. If I'm being honest, every other fruit is good. Apples, peaches, plums, it's all good for you. Watermelon is good, yo. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff is get you rock solid and good for your veins and your artery, all of that stuff. But oranges is good for all of those same things. But oranges is just it gives you more seductive, like it make me feel more sexy, like you feel me? Like more I'm more in touch with my sexual side. Type that shit in on Chat GPT. Be like, do oranges make you more sexual or more sexually in tune with your sexual nature? I guarantee they're gonna give you some game. I'm not making this shit up. We all know the world is made up of energy and chakras and shit. Just putting y'all down on some game. But bulk eat oranges. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Get like 3 or 4 bags every time you go to the store. After you're done eating everything else, appreciate you, Rasta. After you're done eating everything else, like right now, I had grapes, I had melons yesterday. I ate all that shit. Now I just got the 2 bags of oranges left, and I'm gonna be munching on them shits probably gonna eat one more orange today. That's like be like my third one of the day. And just over the next couple of days, like you gotta go a couple of days on in just on oranges. Like people don't know how much energy and how confident oranges really make you. If y'all pay attention, y'all will see it over the next couple of days with me. That oranges is really a cheat code to being more confident too. Like all that shit. Then they start tasting better when you just eat only them. You can really enjoy them. You can enjoy them better than if you just eat an orange here and there. You said that some of them just need to be kicked out the league. Facts. So a woman that's playing around is basically taking you for granted. She's basically saying you're not that guy, and she's basically saying like my womanhood is more important than your manhood. Like I don't know what she's saying, but she's saying a lot of bullshit. And quite frankly, it just don't fit in because it's like if you a nigga, and that's what I was trying to tell my boy Fazy earlier. If you a guy that women has genuinely always liked, you would have to tear yourself down to even accept a woman treating you like that. But I don't think people are actually aware that that's what that does. So when a woman is like, oh, I'm gonna come over and she's doing too much, it's like in reality, it's like, bro, like you feel me? You make it seem like a nigga chasing you, like you feel me? Some women they act like if you're not chasing them, you're not trying type shit, like you're not doing enough. And it's like, is this what I want my dating life to really look like and consist of? Like, or do I want my dating life to be more like reciprocated energy? You see what I'm saying? It's like that's why I said an immature woman, like a chick that's immature, they think the world revolves around them, like so they're gonna have to lose a couple guys that probably would have treated them a good type of way in order for them to realize that they're the one that's actually fucking up their shit. So yeah, I'm not even gonna put her on the bench. I'm gonna give you probably one chance, 2 chance, but once I see that your behavior not changing, like I'm not sitting around, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the GL dub, you know what I'm saying? You gotta join the club, baby. I'm not joining your club, you joining my club. And I think that's where a lot of shit get funky. Like a lot of women think the world is revolving around their ass. Like, but see, the same thing that make them beautiful with that shit, like that independence, like trying to be a bad bitch, all that shit, is the same thing that just got Megan Thee Stallion cheated on. Hold on, let me see. How can I find nice like expensive to go to bed with? Man, what you mean? How can you, man? You gotta go outside and talk to women. It don't matter that she's Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that's your type and everything, but you gotta talk to women, bro. They on Facebook. Go on Facebook. You know, find one on the book. You know what I'm saying? Like go on your campus. Go in the middle of the campus. Like I know you got a social life on campus, bro. So see, man, I'm a habitual eater too. Like I'm fucking these oranges up now. Like I wasn't even eating these for the last couple days, but now they just so good. The thing about oranges too, it's such a good fruit because you might be eating the oranges from Whole Foods Farmers Market, but really there's some better oranges. Like if you get like from a fresh from a farm or like you know what I'm saying. Look, we got three left. Then we got another bag. I gotta slow the fuck down, man. But run out of them shit. Appreciate the gifts. My cousin, man, fuck out of here, man. This shit right here got a little bit of that mold on it. Go ahead and cut that shit off, man. I ain't even gonna eat that one. See, we just lost another one. And that one didn't taste too good. Had a little mold on it, so we can't even fuck with that one. Man, but like I'm telling y'all, within the next, like, cause I had some grapes earlier too, so like within like the next like 2 days, like really like after tomorrow, we're probably gonna have to go back to the store, like, and get some more get some more oranges at least. Grapes and oranges is what I'm definitely about to really mess with this season, man. It's a lot of fruit though, but that I'm gonna get it when I can, but I'm gonna really just make sure I got a bag of oranges. You get that from anywhere farmers market. And just go in there and grab a bag of oranges, man. It just when I was working at Dollar General, I would literally bring a bag of oranges in my book bag every day. And it was sustaining me too. Like I was working way better, way better. And then all it took was one day for me to go to the food court at the mall and eat some other shit. And I fucked my diet up, and then I started literally fucking up my money and stopped going to work and stuff. Like I'm telling y'all, man, diet is more important than women. Like me eating this right now is 30 to 40, if not 100 times more important than even responding to any woman text message. Because when a woman link up with you, she's really going off your energy. Even when she texts you, she's going off your energy. So the healthier you are, the more grounded you are, and the more creative and the more attractive you are, if that makes sense. Let me see. That Hannah person is just stuck up. Plus, she running for student government. Stuck up? How you know she stuck up? What you say to her? My boy says she stuck up. By the way, my name is Vanessa. I was one of your early subscribers when you first started doing YouTube. That's crazy. Yo, Vanessa, you know what? That's so crazy. I swear to God, earlier I was saving one of my chat GPT conversations to my Gmail address and I accidentally hit the V and your name popped up. I said, where the fuck is Vanessa? Vanessa, a lot of these people that's watching right now don't know that you actually some fine shit. You don't even know. Ain't you like a model? I thought you was on my other channel though. Or you was on my other channel, then I told you to join my this channel. I don't really remember. It's been like a year. I don't know. I don't know if you're the same Vanessa though. Are you the same Vanessa? Hold on, let me see. The older Karen white lady thought I was one of the teachers for a higher education program they were having on my campus. I try not to talk too much to those middle-aged blonde Karens in their late 30s to late 40s. I don't trust any of them. Man, I don't know what you want, brother. What you mean you don't trust them? Nosa said, okay, late 30 to 40. You have the same email? Yeah. Thank you so much. I was a model actress. Yes, it's me. You said you don't got Instagram. Didn't you tell me that like 2 years ago? I don't know, because you can add my Instagram. Link is in my bio of this channel. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. But yeah, like we was chopping it up. You live far and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, no social media. Yeah, I got the same email, gamelikewill@gmail.com. But you definitely popped up earlier today. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Where she disappeared to? I fully live life in Montreal, Canada. So she ain't even dealing with the social media. She like, man, listen, I'm above that. Synchronicity, yeah, that's what it's feeling like right now. Not gonna lie, that's what it's feeling like, man. Feeling like a synchronicity, man. Who was I telling like a couple months ago? I was like, I've been feeling like I'm supposed to live in. I mix up the UK and Canada. Like I mix those things up. I don't know if those are similar or I don't know. Am I mixing something up with that? Been 8 years, no social, and you young too. Like you younger than me. Like and you like not you're not on that end, which is respectable. Especially being attractive. Most attractive women are like they got some type of social media, TikTok, something. You know what I'm saying? So that says a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? To be honest. Yeah, that says a lot about you, Rasta. But you was just saying, now that I'm thinking about our conference, you was just telling me you got like a roster. Roster got a roster. Yeah, the way you look though, you better have a roster. Shit, I'll be on that motherfucker my damn self. Texting you, you not texting back. Where the fuck Vanessa at? What the fuck? I know you got them niggas stressing. Goddamn, Vanessa. You out there in Canada stressing them niggas out. Said they need validation. Oh, you talking about the IG shit. I thought you were talking about the guys. I'm about to say, you are hilarious. You gotta distribute your attention to them, you know what I'm saying? Keep the niggas in check. But yeah, you're right though. I think that's beautiful though when a woman don't need validation. That's like we go back to what I was just saying about a mature woman versus immature woman. And I'm happy you validating some of the shit I'm saying, because a lot of people who watch this video, they might not know that what I'm saying has like validity. But this is a woman from Canada, a model and beautiful. Like, you feel me? Like, like but not just physically. Like, again, I like a woman that is like just different. You feel me? And I think women like a guy that's just different. They just something about him. He just different. Like, and nobody could really break that shit down. What's up? I got something like that. Something like that. I think because I got this like phone app. I mean, this app on my phone where I do text from it. And it's not called WhatsApp, but sometimes when I send it out, like it pops up as WhatsApp. Oh shoot. I could see that for you too. I could see that for you. That's what's up though. I could really see that for you though. It's always the fine ones, man. Always the fine ones that be teaching the class. Fine ass teacher, man. My bad, Vanessa. I'm not trying to hit on you. I just, I just speak and I don't think before I speak. Yeah, so anyway, it says WhatsApp when I send it to somebody, like say like Facebook. Sometimes I'm on Facebook dating and I'll send that and it'll say WhatsApp. And I'm like, this isn't even WhatsApp, but maybe it's connected to WhatsApp. So what I'm basically trying to say is if you want to give me your WhatsApp, just email it to me. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But I'm kind of happy I'm talking to you right now because I really do want to move to somewhere like far, like Canada or something like that. It's a YouTuber I watched that he been moved to, like, I think he moved to Canada. Yeah, type shit, type shit. I think all of those things are probably connected to each other somehow, some way. I wouldn't be surprised. It's not Text Me though. It's the other one. I forgot what it's called. I could look at it right now, but I'm being lazy. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm curious about Canada, like, but I mix all that stuff up. Paris, Canada, like all that stuff different, right? Paris, Canada, uh, UK, like all of that stuff in my mind. I'm like, when I think of Canada, I gotta get this shit right. I think of Drake. I think of Bret Hart, the wrestler. Uh, and I don't know. Like I know the YouTuber Deshae Frost's girlfriend is from I think the UK, and that's like British accent, and it's all of this confused me. In Montreal, we speak French and English. Okay, 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 okay. Hmm. I gotta watch. I think when we got off live last time, when I was chopping it up with you, I had searched that up on YouTube, like Montreal. not necessarily Montreal, but Canada vlogs. And I was like, this is nice, you feel me? But like, what's a vlogger that you watch from there? Do you watch any vloggers from there or something? Like, I need to tap in. I know somebody named Tiki Taki, that guy, but I think he's from the UK. I think he's from the UK. Montreal is like the New York City of Canada. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. So you got that swag and that like inner city type vibe, like that swag type shit. Like you where things are popping off at. Shout out to New York, by the way. There's a lot of people from New York, and there's just so many places to go. But I know for a fact that when my bag get right, I'm probably gonna go. Um, you said where you from? I'm definitely near New York for sure. Definitely near New York. That's what that's all people I tell people for now. But yeah, I'm near New York. New York, tri-state area, and things like that. It just costs money to travel, and I'm trying to stack my money, so it's just like traveling is difficult. And it's like that's the thing. I gotta relight this candle because it went out when I left out the door. Shout out to you though. Shout out to you. Long time no see. You say you got a roster. Like I'm like, damn, okay, she really these niggas. Like, so here's my question to you. There's not one guy that you feel like is like, you feel me? Like, well, you did say there's always one guy. Damn, this shit tripping. Shit about to burn my fingers. The family. That's why there's snow in your area, just like us. Yeah, type shit, type shit. I really am happy that it's spring now because I I don't fuck with the cold. Like even today, I didn't go outside because it was a little chilly. Like I just don't fuck with it. Like you know what I'm saying? I do not like the cold. I do not like the snow. I am not fucking with it. Let me see. Nosa said, "Where are you at? What state?" I'm New York tri-state. That's all I'm telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? That must remain a mystery for eternity. But once I start traveling, man, I'm telling y'all, like say if I was to move to Canada, I would tell y'all, you feel me, like Canada, whatever. But yeah, man, like I'm telling y'all, man, like y'all gotta have a plan for the fellas that's ever gonna watch this video. You gotta have a plan, and that's really what the main point of the last video was about: having a plan. Everything is planned and perfected through the plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause women definitely got a plan, and a lot of guys just fall into the woman plans and her hands in her plans. East Coast, nice. I'm from the West Coast. Were you from Cali or something? Like, and a lot of guys have a poor follow through, right? So like they might have a plan with their life, They might have a plan with like, you know, certain things, but they don't really have a real detailed plan. Like you gotta have details to your plans. Like, you know, like even when I talk about the dating game, like a lot of stuff y'all see dating coaches talk about, they'll say some shit on the surface and it'll feel like, oh, this is all I need, and then you go out there. But you really need to know the details to it, because that's what's gonna give you that extra, you know what I'm saying? Like when people say, oh, like guy A got disrespected, he really walked away. Guy B got disrespected, he kind of sat there and kind of, and it's like, why did he sit there? You know what I'm saying? You gotta unpack a lot of that shit. Yeah, should you should make a beanie merch game like Will or something. Some something one day. Yeah, GLW. I go by GL Coach GL by the way. Um, Funny enough, my YouTube store has been acting funny since I got like became a partner of YouTube. Like when I got ads on my videos and shit. Like funny enough, like uh so I just never like I never forced it, because I'm like, because first I was trying to create journals on my shit. Like trying to create some journals so I could, you know, people could buy their journals, and I was going to try to like make the journals to where guys could like kind of like answer questions that they needed to answer so they could update game, like, you know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, okay, I tried that and it just wasn't working. So I'm like, you know, I was going to try to do like cups and like hoodies, and but I was like, man, that shit not working. So I was just like, man, I ain't even going to do too much, like, you feel me? Because it's like, at least I was monetized. That's what I was thinking. Like, at least I'm monetized. You feel me? Like, that's all the nigga can ask for. You feel me? Appreciate you, Vanessa. Shout out to Vanessa. Yeah, but I was like, yeah, at least that's the case, because at the end of the day, like even right now, I don't really got a job. You feel me? I tell anybody that all the time. But I do have a plan. Like I was just telling the guys like that's gonna watch this video, you gotta have a plan, because in life, at the end of the day, you will be stranded out here. And then I don't know who I was talking to in the last video when we was talking about independence. Was it no, it wasn't Rasta. It wasn't Rasta. It was P Bug. It was P Bug. That was their name, P Bug. We was talking about like independence and how important independence is, and it's like even when I talk about the health and eating healthy and this and that, like people don't understand that's not something you just do one day, then you go back to Subway and shit like that. Like I'm the type of nigga I be doing that all the time. Like I will eat healthy for a week and then I'll relapse. You feel me? Over and over. And the truth of the matter is, what a lot of people don't realize is that it takes discipline to be independent and to stay independent. You have to be disciplined. And this is what a lot of people don't get taught in their early beginning of life. They don't get taught this. And again, a lot of guys are raised by a woman, they're raised by mom. So, especially if your mom basically neutered you because she treated you like, hey, I got your back and shit like that. Like, you could just stay with me, just live with me, you know what I'm saying, and blah blah blah. And you don't even realize, because the truth of the matter is, you know what I'm saying, you gotta actually become a warrior. You feel me? Like people knew that back in the day. You feel me? So now, you know, guys have to still do that. Like that never changes, and that's the problem. That statistic, that shit never changed. But what happened was the guys changed. So now guys gotta actually want to be men in order to actually do that shit. Because back then it was no choice. You feel me? And what I'm trying to say is that independence is what guys need to start with. They need to look at it and ask themselves and weigh this shit out. Am I independent or am I not independent? What's some responsibilities that I could pick up right now that I could start to do for the next 3 months that could be very life changing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger, I was making a little bit of money, out here a little bit in these streets. You feel me? And I wouldn't even pay my own cell phone bill because I'd be like, as long as I got Wi-Fi or as long as whatever, I'll just move that way. You feel what I'm saying? Why you say lone wolf? Vanessa, we funny. Yeah, man. Cause niggas be having it in them. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it ain't like niggas be soft. Niggas just be raised wrong, incorrectly. Like I know it in me. Like I could do anything anybody else could do. Like, and I feel like everybody in my family tree know that about me as well. But a lot of times people will sit around and just wait to see if you're gonna do that shit. That's why it's so funny. Cause like a lot of people go through a lot of different things in this on this planet, man. Like everybody got their own issues. Like, so people would think like, what's wrong with you? You got somewhere to sleep. Some people don't got somewhere to sleep, but they don't really realize that at the end of the day, it's not about do you got somewhere to sleep. It's about what can you do to make sure you're good as a human being long term. You feel me? And how can you become a better person? You know what I'm saying? Because nobody supposed to be dependent on nobody in life. Like I told y'all, if y'all are, you know, super dependent on the government will eventually try to show people like, hey, y'all can't be super honest like that. We're gonna make people work for this and work for that. And you know what I'm saying? So people gotta actually figure shit out, which is kind of like put your foot to the fire type shit. Like, you feel me? This channel is not for the sensible. Exactly, here is raw and uncut. That's a fact. This channel different, man, and that's the point, man. We super different, man. We going. That's what I like about YouTube is that you get to be yourself and just bring a different flavor to the shit. But yeah, man. I was asking y'all in the last video how many women are y'all texting and stuff like that, and it was like got some different answers from some of y'all because but you mean you don't know if you'll smash, man? You never know. You never know. You never know. You know, another coach that I listened to, he said you never know that you could fuck until you actually are until your penis is inside of her. That's the only time you know that is on and popping. So when people try to figure that shit out, you playing into her hands. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's the only time you really know that shit is actually what it really is. Like she not playing no games because your shit is inside of her. That's some game right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's some game right there. I ain't gonna lie. Cause like it's irrefutable information. Like a woman can't even negate that. Like yeah, you know what he right. Like every nigga I wanted to smash, he entered me like. So you can't really say that, but a woman could dispute anything else. Cause like my boy said, man, like I'm not trying to be a fan of these women, right? It's 2026. What am I gonna be a fan of you for? Like, you feel me? I'm trying. I'm trying to smash. Like, You dig what I'm saying? Uh, how do you act when you're mad towards a woman? I don't get mad. I don't get mad, Rasta. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't get mad. I mean, like when I get mad, like, like I don't know. I try to stay unmad for as frequently and as humanly possible. The better question, Vanessa, would be what could you do that might get a man mad? What's something you might do, or an example that might make a man mad? And then I could answer what I might would do if a woman did that specific thing in my reality. Because I try to live in a bubble where madness is not inside of it. So I really feel like if someone could make you mad, then that person has a pretty firm grip on you. Like I'd rather a person make me confused before they make me mad. Like, damn, like I can't figure her out. What she on? Like, cause I'm okay with that. You know, I can handle that. But if someone makes me mad, then it's like, who is she for her to actually be doing that? You have to be somebody. Prince Sava, a 29-year-old lady, I'm texting. Sava or Sava? She kind of weird AF. She seemed like a real thoughtful person. I wouldn't mind a nice room with her for 4 hours. Where you meet her at? You dig what I'm saying? Where you meet her at, my guy? My guy said a room for 4 hours. My guy had a specific time. 4 hours. That's all I need, man. 4 hours. Ross said, I thought asking because I can tell through the way a man argues if he was mostly raised by a single mother. A lot of women could tell that. That's my take on like it because I feel like a lot of guys. I like that you saying this. This is some real, like you said, this is raw shit. Like I love when women give that raw shit. Give that raw shit to us. But yeah, like because this channel is all about growth, so it only makes sense that people actually tell the truth. But so like the truth is like yeah, like a lot of guys were raised by women, and the bigger truth, like you said, is that they either no matter who you was raised by, you gotta stop acting like that. So here's the problem, like it always boiled down to these square couple things, the therapy or just literally just like being manly in the fucking first place, which has a lot to do with like luck in that sense. Cause like if you raised by a woman and you act like a woman, then who's to say you're not supposed to act like that besides a man, which if it was a man there, he would have told your ass don't act like that. But long story short, I try to be the big bro or whoever I could be in my videos that somebody might need uh because I'm not perfect, right? Because the truth of the matter is a woman can get you mad and they're very good at it. Depends on the type of woman it is. That's what I would tell guys, rule number one to watch out for. And it kind of go back to what we was just saying about an immature and mature woman. Like a mature woman is not arguing with you. Like so the way I look at it is for myself is yo, Will, why are you in this square proximity where somebody is trying to get you mad? And that logical, basic question gives me enough space because that's what really is about. It's about space. Like if I don't got space, if I feel like because everything in life is a choice, right? So a man already knows like he's intentional about where he places energy at. So it's like if I'm stressed out or I'm being aggravated or being pestered or whatever the case, that woman is is just simply a woman I shouldn't be around. And that's my whole take on it. Cause like you said, I don't know whether a woman gonna say, "Oh, you acting like a bitch," or "You acting like a man," or not. I can't really call that. That's up to her to figure out. But I know that my anger can be. I'm a man, so my anger could be like felt, if that makes sense. Like just like a woman though could be very fierce, and also they could be powerful when they get mad in their own way. But the point I'm trying to make is that I feel like when a woman really likes you, she's not trying to do that. So I don't know if that I don't know how to explain that shit. But I just know that from my experience, if a woman is highly interested in you, she's not gonna try to stress you out in no capacity. And if I find that she's doing that, I'm gonna feel, dishonored. Like, damn, she don't really fuck with me. And that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, you could get mad at natural things, or you could get mad at someone who's purposely doing that. And I don't think it has much to do with the single mother thing at that point, but there are a lot of single mother raised guys that will like and I need another example. When you say that, have you had experience with a single mother guy where he was like how was he coming at you that made you feel like this was like a single mother guy? Like what was he doing? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like it is important for fellas to listen up at this point in the conversation because no matter who you was raised by, even if you do get mad, you gotta know how to exit stage left, bro. You gotta exit. You gotta get up out of you gotta get out of the way of situations that can't do you no good because she's absolutely right. Another man that was raised by a man might be able to sit around that and not be affected as much by the way she's acting, but you may be more likely to argue because you were raised by a woman. You might be more likely to understand her language. Like when she say something to you, you like, oh, like this bitch talking crazy. So now you, oh yeah, nah, I'm about to get the last word type shit. Now you look like a bitch ass nigga. So she's making a good point with that shit because like I remember it was a point in my life where I wasn't arguing with nobody, but it was a point in my life where I was easily arguable. Like I was not by anybody, but certain family members, like they could get under my skin type shit. And I'm like, damn, nigga, you arguing like a bitch. So I had to check myself on that shit. But really, it's like a woman could egg you on. You feel me? They could egg you on in a way. So it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy on their part because if they think you a bitch ass nigga, they gonna try you. And then if you act like a bitch ass nigga, they validating that you a bitch ass nigga. So the truth of the matter is don't be a bitch ass. That's all it really is, man. That's what this whole conversation is about in the first place. Like knowing when to shut up, knowing when to pause in conversations, knowing when to let something slide. Because at the end of the day, you got to remember she's a woman. She's not like you. You know what I'm saying? A woman will egg you on. And the problem with that is like they're not true leaders. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that that's like a favored line that I'm saying right now. I think people could get offended by that, but it's just biology. Like I feel like that's why when I first start talking to a woman, if she's challenging me off the rip, if she's telling me we're not having sex right now and all of that shit, I'm not even trying to fuck you no more. Like I'm trying to dip. Like I'm good. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm not that attracted to you. You feel me? You turning me off. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm very vocal about that. You feel me? I'm gonna let a chick know that she's turning me off. And like she said, I don't know if that's coming across like a single mother raised guy or not, but my take is that it's coming across like a nigga that is honest. Like you feel me? Like I'm not about to deal with you because you're if you if you're already trying to control the conversation and the way shit go down now, 3 months from now, you're gonna think that you could walk all over shit. And I'm not I'm gonna stop you at the door. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. My bad, yeah. They tend to take on their mother's traits and behave in more feminine way. I'm not saying all men, but I find it beautiful that you don't waste your time on that kind of thing. Yeah, well, yeah, and exactly like I said, man, I fell into that pot as well at 1 year in my life, and even recent, like even like sometimes like certain family members could catch me slipping with that shit. It just because it's not a like I'm a pretty hard person to trigger, but like when like four people doing it, or like if it's like a team effort, like some like scapegoat type shit, then that could actually it could actually sometimes reel you in. And that just depends on how sneaky the people are around you. But that's not really necessarily your fault. But if a woman, and this is what I always tell guys, you can't choose your family members, but you could choose the women. You go outside, and that's why y'all have to take full advantage of the game. Because when you walk out this door, you are literally going. The women is either going to see you as a man or a sucker. That's it. So you only got A and B, two options. So if you're really paying attention in the first week of texting or 2 weeks, you pretty much know the answer. You just don't want to accept it. You feel what I'm saying? Like if she think you weak, she think you're not that guy. You know. You know what I'm saying? You just are going to either muscle your way through it and ignore the red flags or not. And like I said, it's like um that's why I tell guys like uh approach 15 women a day because half of that is seven, half of that is three. And it breaks down perfectly. It breaks down perfectly. Like, by the end of the week, you'll have a healthy amount of women on your phone. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to hold a conversation. And to go back to what Shorty's saying right here, is that there's always a new um like new recruits coming in. Like, and that's what a lot of guys don't realize, and that's why a woman won't stay in check unless she knows that this guy, there's a consequence with fucking up with this guy. It don't really got much to do with being raised by a woman, being a bitch ass nigga. None of it really. It's really, can I play with him? And that's really what it is. Because anybody that's annoyed enough will start to lash out. So it's like it's not even about man, woman. It's not about nothing. It's like if somebody thinks they could try you, they're gonna try you. It's simple biology. If they know, like when I was at Job Corps, I always tell you, I was flirting with all the women, had all the women around me, even females that just I wasn't even certain females, like certain overweight females and shit. Like I wasn't even flirting with them like that. I was just being cool with everybody. So like the type of way I'm coming is like a chick already know like this nigga's a like they feel like I'm a player even if I'm not really a player. Like that's the way it was coming off. Like he's surrounded with women everywhere you go. So the consequence of playing around, like you're not gonna get you gonna feel like you're not gonna get a second chance. Like you feel me? Like so you're gonna act correct. Like you know what I'm saying? And I think a woman, she needs that because if you really check out a woman, they're the element of water, right? Men are the element of like, I don't know, like metal or some structure or some shit. But women are like water. And they like water is like in a cup, and a cup is the structure, and we hold the woman in place, and we have to be solid. So if you're not, a gangster and or whatever your threat is a different threat than another man threat. A woman might like a pretty boy because she might be like, he's a pretty boy, but I like the fact he not acting tough, but he got these other things of why I can't fuck up with him. You know what I'm saying? I can't fuck up with him because it's always another chick trying to get in the picture. So whatever the threat is attached to why she can't play around is that's a personal for each man to man. Is every is different for every man. Like And so that's why I say like guys got to stop focusing on their mom because their mom already raised them. You feel me? Like your mom might be an asshole, whatever, maybe not, but she's just a woman. You know what I'm saying? The women are gonna test a man. You her son, so she gonna test you. When she look at you, she straight see your dad. So it's like, especially when you get some hair on your nuts and you get a mustache and beard and shit, it's like, all right, nigga, you used to be cute. You know when you got a pit bull and it's a cute at first, but then it grow up, it's basically a grown ass man. So it's like now you might act a little different, like nigga, get your ass in the house type shit. Like you're gonna start trying to bully it because you might be a little intimidated. Like this shit bite me, I'm gonna be tight. You know what I'm saying? Like when you was a pit bull, I could control you. Like I could do anything and you were just gonna follow my lead. So that speaks to the metaphor of what I'm saying. You as a man should never even give a woman a platform in your life unless she's respectful. And if a woman starts switching that shit up, give her a little time limit. A month. If she don't change in a month, then that bitch ain't gonna change. RIP to that relationship. And you got to be as a man able to get over shit fast. I don't think that's I think that's another thing I might start attacking in these videos. Guys got to be. You don't need to go to therapy. Be your own therapist, man. You got to be healthy. Healthy people get over things faster than unhealthy people. I want to tell Sava that I would screw her if she wanted that. Why don't you do it, man? You got a number? Why don't you just do it, man? Go ahead and go direct. Go mode one. Go mode one, man. Yes, I understand. You've come such a long way and done so much inner work that nothing can truly disturb your peace, no matter how a woman behaves. That kind of emotional discipline is what's good, Sharice. I see you. That kind of emotional discipline is such a mastery. Wait, is a mastery most people can't reach. Yeah, man. Yeah. Again, like I kind of been this way all my life though. Like again, even though I was raised by a woman, don't it like I'm still a lot manlier than like another guy who was raised by their mom. And I don't know why I just am. But I thank God for that. But again, I'm not easy to like I have my weaknesses like everybody else, but I'm not like it's not like I'm like you said, like if somebody's trying to argue with me, it's like I could see that shit. Like, and I think because of that, I'm just not gonna give them that energy now. At the end of the day, anybody can be pushed off of a ledge. So it's like I said, I think like you said, as far as inner work, my inner work tells me to get out of the distance of that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can't eventually somebody will wear you down. And that's just physics at the end of the day. Somebody who constantly trying to be right about everything, somebody who's constantly trying to, get the last word about everything. It's like some people out here are really very, very persistent with that. So, like I tried to tell this girl the other day, like damn, you always got to get the last word. You always got something to say. And I see that as a sign of immaturity for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I always make sure that I try to really see a person's personality at the end of the day because a lot of women are walking around and no man is checking them. No man is even like I feel like a lot of men are not checking the personality. You know what I'm saying? So I always look at that because I don't think I could afford a toxic relationship. Like, I can afford that shit. Like niggas is out here playing with fire with these toxic relationships. And I just think that that's why I look at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really a waste of time. I'm trying to hit the gym. I'm trying to be in the gym. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, build my brand, build my legacy as a man, and even when it comes to reproducing, having a kid or whatever, like it's like if a chick is disrespecting y'all guys, you gotta understand, like, ask yourself, like why would I ever like I don't know, you should just start getting turned off by it at some point, and that'll help a lot of guys be better with women because the more you could tell a woman, no, I'm not that interested, or nice, I'm good, or you're not type, or whatever the case, that just gives you leverage anyway. So it's kind of like it all works out anyway. So like, but the problem is guys just don't have a mouthpiece. They don't know how to verbalize, and they don't know how to use situations to their favor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like even a raunchy out of pocket woman could be fun at times depending on how you manage the situation. You'll probably get a better reaction from a chick that's playing with you, like is telling her she's naughty and you're gonna give her a spanking, than you trying to actually reason with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let me see. I agree everything he's saying. I just passed him by saying hello and God bless. Keep the gift going. Shout out to Brewster, man. Shout out to Sharice Brewster. How you doing today? He said, "Young man, you are full of foolishness. Your money gonna wait. What? This nigga talking crazy." I see where you coming from this video. It is single mothers and their mothers that are dating. I don't know what you mean by that, Sharice. Call women the same as the sunshine. Pick out the there that at. Join the live more, Rasta. Soda, where you coming from, Soda? Guys just gotta always ask themselves, like, what percentage of a challenge is this bitch giving me? Like, oh, shout out to Boston, man. Real talk. Shout out to Boston. I definitely gotta visit Boston soon, man. I definitely gotta visit Boston soon, man. Got to. Like I said, man, it's like guys gotta start asking themselves, man, and this is a serious question. Like, if I'm telling y'all to approach 15 women a day, break that in half, that's about 7.5 or some shit. And then three out of those seven are going to be highly interested or interested enough. And the truth of the matter is, with those three, the question becomes, are these bitches challenging me? Excuse my French, YouTube. Are these women, these young ladies, are they challenging me? Are they giving me a hard time? Are they being the type of woman that I actually want to date, or want to, what I'm saying, see it through with, or whatever the case may be? Would I, you know what I'm saying? Or are these women trying to become America Next text models? You know what I'm saying? They just want to text all day and shit. They just want to text. They don't want to sex. They don't want to get together, make shit pop. They don't want to make shit, I'm saying, happen. That's basically the algorithm of information I'm giving y'all. It's simple mathematics. Because the truth of the matter is, that's why I asked y'all how many women are y'all texting, because the number, the literal number says 8 women. If you're texting 8 women, people say, yeah, shout out to Roster. She said it's usually one that bubble to the top. And I kind of resonated with that because it's kind of true. It's usually one woman maybe two out of the pack that is kind of like being the face of the fucking, the thing that you're doing. Is she's like she's coming across somehow as the one with I guess the conversation just seems better. The conversation just seems, you know, she has the most potential. And what'll happen is a lot of the time, fellas, is like with the video I made about anticipation and hesitation, they could get mixed up. So a woman could be really hesitating, but she talking sexual to you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And what really happens as well is that guys got to start saying, okay, I'm flirting, I'm talking sexual. Let me cut this in half and let me start setting up more plans so we could get shit popping. And if that woman does anything except for agree and say something like, oh, where you want to meet at, or when, or, you know what I'm saying? And she's still talking about the conversation, like, oh, well, I don't know. Or if she show any signs of like bobbleheadness, then it's like, well, we might have to call a rain check for real. And it ain't nothing wrong with that, fellas, because that's basically what she's saying too. She's just not verbally saying it. She's just not verbally saying it. But the fact that she's not showing a burning desire to make that shit happen is so disrespectful. That's not even funny. And I'm gonna be the one to spill them beans. He said pimping ain't ease. Pimping ain't easy, Pressure. Shout out to Pressure, man. Go ahead and hit that sub button. I don't think I ever seen you in here, man. What you mean pimping ain't easy, man? Break that down for us who trying to learn this ism, man. But I'm telling y'all, it's like if she shows any signs of you got to try hard to get this ass. Emmy, what's goody, Emmy? Yo, Rasta Lone Wolf, why you saying, Come on, y'all, chop it up with your boy, man. I'm trying to chop it. But I'm telling y'all, this is how my thought process is. I'm giving y'all insight to the GL Dub neurochemistry. My brain is full of popping with helium. It's telling you, it's saying, you know what? I don't been desired by many women in my life, so I'm no fool. You understand what I'm saying? I'm different. That's what it is. Because a lot of guys that I see on TikTok and stuff, they probably got some women too. But what I'm trying to say is like, I could tell they're genuinely lost. When I watch content, I'm like, nah, this nigga's at a dead end. Like women genuinely got that nigga by they got that nigga in a noose. They got that nigga in a that little trap that's set up like this in the forest, and you walk past that shit just close on your shit. And his foot stuck. He like, man, I don't know what to say. I'm like, nigga, it's not about what you say, it's about do she like you? Because if she like you, then it don't matter what the fuck you say. You understand what I'm saying, chat? It's like I went through that phase last year, like, yo, I gotta say the right thing. And yeah, there's an element of that mouthpiece. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's an element, it's like 15% of the game. Because if she like you, that's like 90%. Like the other percent is like, it's like you want to be dressed a certain type of way. You want to say the right shit. You want to have your, breath smell good. You know what I'm saying? A little money in your pocket. These are little things that boost your aura or whatever. But generally speaking, when you set up that motherfucking link up, ask yourself on some real G shit. Like look in the mirror as a man and keep it so real. Like, man, because a lot of guys can't handle, because you know why they can't handle it? Because it feels like a roller coaster. Like it was going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. And then when she stopped texting, it's like, damn, why the roller coaster stay stuck right here? Like, it's like you feel played, like, it's like, damn. And like how Rusta said, it's always that one woman that's standing out and you ignoring the rest of them. So you probably got like a couple other women in the tuck, but you're not even really giving them that energy that you're giving this one. And this one is gonna show her candy ass on purpose because she's like, these women, but she's not thinking that, but she's thinking in the subconscious way, like I'm being chosen. You know what I'm saying? He's choosing, or at least he giving me the energy. Now I'm gonna tell you like this: life is all about energy. All right, we ain't gonna go too spiritual on them, but life is all about energy. Like I'm gonna tell y'all this concept that I just made called number over head. No, that doesn't sound right. Number over your head. Number over your head. I don't know. I don't know. But when you start off in any social interaction, you have a 10 over your head, right? And the person who is, and you remember, Vanessa, we were just talking about independence versus codependent, right? The person, like, say I'm in a school, right? And this is my first day in the school, and there's some women in this school. Say Vanessa's in there. Say Vanessa's in there. Appreciate you, Vanessa. Say Vanessa's in there. Say Emmy is in there, and say Sharice is in there. Emmy, Sharice, and Vanessa is all in this school. Chat, I need y'all to listen up. This is some ism right here. Y'all just gonna change y'all life. So it's my first day, and really this resets itself every day. Every day you go to school, it starts off with a 10. So you're really good. But a lot of niggas don't know because they subconsciously start off at a 4 because they so thirsty. And they keep setting that same tone. This is why it's so important, because when the way you started off is the way it's going to be with these women. But you have a 10 over your head, right? So do women. They have a 10 over their head. And the person out of, say I walk into a room, and how do you lose that 10? And how does that 10 turn into a 4, 5, or 2, or 0? You understand what I'm saying? So that shit could go down. And I don't know if it stands for aura. I don't know if it stands for swag, sexual appeal. I don't know if it stands for, because all of those things are a consequence of this fucking number. But what I'm saying is nothing wrong with letting a woman know anything that you want to fuck, you think she looks good, whatever, as long as your power is retained in the process. Because that 10 got to stay at a 10. If that 10 goes down like even a couple points, it's as if that woman is going to assume, look at this stupid nigga, he got his number going down over this vagina. And see, this could be seen as handsome men's game or whatever, because a lot of niggas don't talk like this. I do believe this is more of a handsome man's way of dealing with women, because, like, obviously, like, some guys will just do anything to fuck her. But obviously, there's guys who won't. And obviously, a lot of women, I think they feel subjected, like, to those guys who will do anything, which is why a lot of the content is out here of like, oh, I can't find a man, this and that. And it's because, there's always the guy that they can't really get, and then there's the guy that they could always get, but they don't really want. So what I'm trying to say is that number is never decreasing if you got game. You get what I'm saying, chat? I don't know if this is making sense so far. So I'm in a school, we could call the school Jonathan High or some shit. And you're in a school at J High, you go to J High school, and this is your first day. And you don't want to fall into the lane of, I don't never talk to nobody. I just sit in the corner and I don't talk to nobody. But then you don't want to fall in the lane of, hey, I'm over here kissing ass, right? Because once you start kissing ass, it's like you might even have a better social life by kissing ass if you opposed to the guy that's going to sit in the corner. So I want y'all to see the shit that I'm talking about. Those are two different people, two different paths. But the number over their head is at 10 because they're not doing anything that is fucking up that number. If you fuck up that number, that's when women are like, okay, this guy right here, this is where all the compromise shit come from. He will compromise, he will kiss our ass, he'll give us nonstop attention, whatever. And a lot of guys are have a phobia about this shit. A lot of guys have a phobia about this shit. Hold on, let me see what Ross said because I didn't even peep that real quick. Often, what really stands out is when a woman knows how to pursue, listen, and not rush to respond. That kind of presence can be very magnetic for a man. No, that definitely is. That's facts. That's all energy, and that goes back to what I'm saying. See, technically, Rasta has a 10 over her head right now. Like, and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Women don't really drop their number. When they see a nigga that they're like, oh nah, this nigga, I gotta fuck him. That's when they should go to a complete zero. Because it's like women barely even drop their number. So they should go directly to a zero. Because they can't really hide it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can't really hide their attraction like when it's really like that. That's why when losers see that shit happening, they're like, "Oh, this nigga get all the bitches," because it's like, how do he got her in so much nervousness? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's an unrealistic thing to see. But what I'm saying is that number over the head shit is golden because I thought of it this morning. Because I noticed like most guys start off at a 10. Like when before you start talking, like kind of like what she's saying. Like before you start talking to women, they're already looking at you and they're saying in their head, I would probably fuck this guy. Which is the scary part to me because it's like that means that you're doing something that is unhinging that shit that is already hinged. Like, so that's the part that I find to be alarming, you know what I'm saying? So if you just understand that you have a number over your head, not saying like you got a bag on your head like money or some shit, but you got a number over your head that is like a 10, you know what I'm saying? And guys got to start to track, when do you lose that 10? When does that 10 start to become a 5? And when the more women you talk to, you can see like, oh, like I didn't have to chase this woman and I still fucked her. So why the hell would I chase this woman or even play this game back and forth like I'm some little shrimp ass motherfucker? And that's how you lose your value, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of guys don't know their worth. You feel what I'm saying? Like they have worth issues. You feel me? Like the worth is always gonna be a fraud, not fraudulent, but the worth is gonna always be fragile. That's what I meant to say. Fragile. And a lot of women will naturally challenge you in that way because women have to think this way. Like men could be dogs, women are cats, right? So they have to tiptoe and act like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. And all of that type of shit. So like every guy gotta understand his own frame. Like what makes you lose aura in a when you go somewhere, when you go to, say you go to a plaza, you go to the Chick-fil-A in that plaza, and you know, when you're there, you notice a lot of women might look at you, but the thing is, this is why a lot of guys talk about choosing signals in the gym. They like, oh, I'm getting choosing signals. But like, what the fuck are you gonna say that's gonna keep your aura up, opposed to saying some shit that make it turn into like, oh nah, he just wanna fuck. Because I'm telling you, as soon as a woman realizes that you just wanna fuck, I don't think a lot of guys understand that why that's a turn off. It's not that it's always going to turn every woman off because some women just want to fuck you know what I'm saying? But it's like, why is that commonly a turn disturbing to a lot of other women, like the other percentage of the women? It's not because they're not, it's not because they would never sleep with you. It's not because they're not sexually attracted to you. It's just like this guy is fucking thirsty. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta really look through their lens, like to see that shit. Cause like you could be the most sexiest guy with all the, you don't smash a lot of chicks, whatever, and she might even like you a little bit. But if she could say that you thirsty, then she technically could get that plausible deniability, like okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause a woman could chase after ya, bro. A woman could chase after ya. That's the part that's so insidious. Like she could chase after you. So why do you even have to always lose aura? You know you're more powerful when you're around a woman and you're not even giving off a certain type of thing. So it's like, bro, I love cutting women off. I love that shit. Like, that's like smoking dope. Like, that shit is like ecstasy. Like, because it's like, I know that other niggas not doing that. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, so on some psychedelic shit, I'm like, I know niggas not doing it. Not pursue. Will said, pause, not pursue. Yeah, I'm single right now, man. I ain't gonna hold you. In your opinion, in your opinion, in your opinion, how long does a relationship based mainly on sex usually last? What you mean? Like how long can you and a person have sex without like turning into like without you elevating on his roster? You know, because it's really a one-way trip. Like it's like this. It's like this how I see it. If you're disrespectful, even in a subliminal way, like, cause that's the thing about women, like they're subconscious, they're like mad sneaky. So it's like I think guys are just kind of like again, I was raised by a woman, so it's kind of like I could relate, like not relate, but like I could see, I see what they doing, like they not even trying to be sneaky, like it's just who they are, like so because of that, it's like a lot of times what will happen is that women like, and again, it's funny because you a woman, but it's like I feel like you good people. So like, here's the thing, like this is the crazy part. The question is, what type of woman is she? That's it's always going to boil down to the woman, and this is what I be trying to tell people, like, because people like, oh no, it depends on what type of man it is, and I'm like, nah, that's true too. You feel me? I ain't gonna hold you. It's both people. It takes two to tangle. But the truth of the matter is, assuming that you're a good guy, what type of woman is that? Because if that woman has genuinely a good heart and good intentions, then everything should go smooth. Even if y'all don't work out, everything goes smooth. You feel me? Like that's my genuine heart to heart thing I'm giving to the chat right now. Conversation, like, you know what I'm saying? What's her intentions? Because a lot of time women ask a man right off the rip, what's your intention? But see, the problem with that is she's taking the masculine role again. She's the one controlling that conversation, and to the point where the guy won't even ask it back. And then also because you approached her first, you can't really ask her because she might be like, "Well, you approached me. I don't really got any intentions right now." And so, like, that's why I'm telling y'all, the 10 over your head, it goes down. So your 10 is down. That's why I told you at the beginning of this year, I'm not, when I go to the gym, I'm not, and when I went to the gym, I didn't approach no women like that. I probably approached like 4 women while within a matter of a month of going to the gym. And I really didn't even go until like the 15th of that month to the 30th. So like I'll probably only approach like 3 women, somewhere around there. And I would usually just work out and wait till after the gym to go to the grocery store. So then I can be free and then do that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in the gym, that's a place I'm paying to be. That's a place I got a membership to be. All women have to understand that okay, we are on the same level. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't care if you think, I don't care what the fuck you think. I don't pay hard earned chip to be in here, and I'm not losing my membership. And I'm also not even gonna let you tell your girlfriend, oh yeah, that guy tried to approach me. I did that one time, and I did it right in front of her friend, so it wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it was like whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say, chat, ultimately is start thinking about yourself. Because women like selfish guys anyway. Start thinking about yourself, man. Like, stop thinking that just because, you know, like, stop allowing women to put themselves above you, because they do that shit out of like, I don't know what they do it out of, but like they do it, and it's like it's no point, because it's not going to make the relationship any better. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to make you any more attractive. You know, it's going to make you unattractive or less, you know, manly or whatever we want to call it. It's not going to be good for the polarity, the masculine feminine polarity. It's not good for nothing. But women will do that out of reflex. Like, you know, all my life. Listen, if you're a good looking guy, you put yourself on a pedestal. If you're a good looking woman, you definitely, or even if you're an average looking woman, you definitely putting yourself on a pedestal, because it's just like out of reflex. It's like, man, these niggas is fucking thirsty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got a lot of, for the average guy, you got to think like you got to have your own program. This is why I keep trying to tell guys, you got to have your own shit, because the truth of the matter, if it's nothing about you that's different, then they have an easy way out. You know what I'm saying? They have an easy, like it's not nothing, there's no hook in there. Like, she could go into your world and not get hooked because it's nothing about you that's not really that different. And so she's like, oh, I've seen this all before. I could get over this guy quite easily. And, you know, he's not even applying pressure, because y'all be trying to act like I can't text big messages or double text. And y'all don't talk to the woman until the day of the date, you know, all of that type of shit. It doesn't leave an imprint on a woman at all. It's like, I barely felt like I knew this nigga, you know what I'm saying? She said in a relationship in a relationship with a man who only wants sex. Wait, let me see. In your opinion, how long does a relationship based mainly on sex usually last? Oh, my bad. A man that only wants sex. You're saying if a man only wants sex and you wait, you're saying if a man only wants sex and assuming that you don't want sex, like you gotta break the shit down. Are we gonna assume that like because everything is a relationship, it take two to tangle, you know what I'm saying? It's a and this is what I'm saying. I don't even think women be conscious when they do, when they like, because like, you know, I fuck with you, Vanessa, but I'm just saying, like, the way the female brain work, they not they're not even accounting for like they're not even really thinking about like how fair a relationship really is, because they're like, these niggas just want to fuck. So y'all are scared of that thing right there. Like, and when a woman, I believe when a woman is scared, the relationship is already off. You know, a woman has to, her nervous system has to be totally relaxed. There has to be some respect in this motherfucker. Like, it can't be like, oh, that's why I told y'all that number over your head that's at a 10. If I'm being honest, it might not even start off at 10, just because of all the other thirsty niggas in that school. or in that vicinity, or even on TikTok and Instagram, or all across the world, you naturally start off at like a three. And so again, they go back to the question, what can you do to imprint a woman? Because a lot of guys always use the word imprint when they say, oh, her first love, or the first guy to take her virginity, that guy imprinted her. And yeah, he hella did, but the question is like, that don't mean that she can't be re-imprinted. So that's the real question that guys gotta ask. Like, like they're not trying to move the needle ever. They just wanna, like she said, they just want sex. So it's like, if that's all you really want, then it's just like, I don't know, man. That's like, some niggas think that way, and I don't think it's no, like you said, it's probably no longevity in that, because most women have more, they're more grounded in that dynamic than the guy. They're more down to earth and more of a real nigga in that situation, because they're actually having substance when you're being shallow, which should never happen. Uh, like on one hand, you're a man, so yeah, you're sexy because you're just trying to fuck. So it's like you're cold, you're this player type of guy. But on another hand, it's like the woman is more grounded than you, because probably the thing that you're doing is coming from a bad space. Like, I believe there's a such thing as a guy that just naturally get girls, and then there's a guy that's trying to be that guy. And I believe the guy that's trying, there's no longevity at all. The question for the women is, what type of nigga are you looking for? You know what I'm saying? You got to know, like, your type. Let's put it like that. You got to know your type. Like, because I don't want to say, like, because I know a lot of women be like, I want a guy that's just honest. Like, I just want, I just want a man that's just like and then it'll be too vague, but like, you need a type. You know what I'm saying? If you have a woman have a type, then I think things could be more realistic in terms you talking about long term, because we all gotta settle, because there's always beauty around the corner. So we're all settling. We're all settlers, right? That's a part of biology. We all settle, right? Americans, we settle in America, makes us Americans. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a beautiful place, it's still a settlement. We had to settle in order for us to even. So you could be a attractive guy. You could have all the qualities a woman want, but she's still settling because there's gonna be another guy at the gym in a week from now that's better than you, uh, to her palate, and not to our palate, but to her palate. And so, just like similar, you flip that frame around. She could be, America Next Top Model. She could be literally Tyra Banks, like I said in the video a couple of days ago. And when you sleep with her a couple of times, you're like, nah, she kind of look a little funny. You know what I'm saying? And ironically, that's traumatic to the woman, but to us, it's just, like, well, a woman to say that to us and expect us to get over it. But if you do that to her, it's pretty traumatic. But what I'm saying is, what I'm basically trying to say is that, what you gonna call it? Hold on, let me see. She said, in a relationship with a man who only wants sex. Yeah, I can't really relate to that. Like, I don't only want sex. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said a couple hours ago in the last video, like, I genuinely like having conversations. So my whole thing is, I think that sex is even better when you feel like you know the bitch though. Like, that shit be feeling like your shit melting like inside of her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your shit feels, retarded. So it's like, so I don't know, man. I just feel like sex always feels good, but the thing about it is, like, obviously when you connect it to somebody, it feel a little crazier. So it's like, people can say what they want, man. They could call me a simp. You know what I'm saying? No one be calling me a simp. I don't know why I be saying. I just be assuming somebody's watch my video like that nigga is simp. But the shit I'm saying is pretty much information that they already know. You know what I'm saying? If you had a girlfriend before or anything like that, you already know what time it is. So um every guy just want a beautiful woman, I believe. But like I said, we're all settlers. People will settle for what they could get. I think that that's one thing about like a dark side of biology people don't really talk about. But like I said, people will. It's like kind of like food, right? If you can't order, if you come from the projects or wherever you come from, you'll probably be more likely to eat some shit that is not really top notch because that's what's being fed. Like even like like anybody like that's just a part of your appetite being kind of molded in your childhood, and you really don't know what you're missing type shit. So it's like if you don't know, you don't know. Like how we could talk about like a guy would obviously want a 10 out of 10 if someone was to like if God was to be like, what do you want? Look wise, you like, yeah, I want a 10, like you know what I'm saying? But truth of the matter is a lot of niggas can't even really handle what they asking for. So it's like a relationship based on physical attraction and sex. Yeah. I'd say after 3 to 6 months is born. Always live. What's good, Moochie? Interesting. I don't know, bro couldn't even hold it. He started laughing. Yeah, man, that shit. So Soda said, okay, but after how many months you tired of the sex part? Man, how about that? Man, listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck, brother. Depends on the woman, and I don't really get tired. I'm like Kevin Gates. I don't get tired, man. But it do depend on the woman, and but at the end of the day, yeah, nigga, I don't heard some guys say, a lot of guys say different things because like at the end of the day, some guys say, all punani feel the same. You know what I'm saying? I hear certain guys saying that and whatnot, and then I hear certain guys saying all punani ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? And I really be hearing females say that. Like how the fuck y'all gonna say that? But I take it that y'all hearing a guy say that, and then y'all are running with that, like, oh, I got some bomb ass punani because somebody told me my shit better than all the girls that he smashed. You know, I'm one of them guys who I haven't smashed every chick in the world and whatnot, but I do resonate more with the fact that punani is punani. You know what I'm saying? I kind of do resonate with that. Now I don't definitely smash some shit, and I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really, it's not really all that. You feel me? Like, can't hold you. Like, and it's funny because I don't know, man. Like at the time, you don't be thinking that like when like you might not even think that that's possible when you do cross paths with that. But it's possible. You know what I'm saying? So when you say months, man, how long, man? I feel like you forever, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really a time limit on that. Like, yeah, I don't think it's a time limit on that. For maybe women might look at that different, like, oh, like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to move up, I want to elevate, I want to become a girlfriend, whatever. But I believe genuinely us men, you know what I'm saying, we could do that shit. I think we could do that shit forever, you know what I'm saying, to be honest. So that's my what y'all got to say back to that I just said. Appreciate you, Roster. Shout out to Roster, man. With the gift. I appreciate you. Appreciate that. Hit me with the Sunday. She hit me. She just sent me a Sunday. But yeah, like I could smash it forever. Like especially if you're not causing a nigga no stress, no like I don't really. Was y'all trying to give me a trick question just now? Cause I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, man, I could smash forever. Like I'm like an Energizer Bunny out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga might take a break, couple month break, a month, a couple. You know what I'm saying? A couple weeks. You know what I'm saying a week or two, take a break, but motherfucker right back in the game with them. And That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, this question is kind of a trick question because I'm trying to tell you guys that your pipe game got to be fire. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Your pipe game got to be ridiculous. No pun intended. And that's something that a lot of women want to know, but they won't tell you. They want to know, can this nigga really smash me? You understand what I'm saying, chat? Can he really tear this off the frame? Because truth of the matter, you know what I'm saying? It's like life still go back to basic biology. It's about aggression and masculinity at the end of the day. And why you think when you start hitting the gym, why you think women are attracted to dad bods and women are attracted to a certain type of weight? You know what I'm saying? I think one of my flaws was that I was a skinny nigga for too long. You know what I'm saying? Like it was cool in high school, but you got to move into that more adult, that frame of like that more adult. You know what I'm saying? That daddy vibe. You know what I'm trying to tell you? You got to understand that shit, man. When you pulling her hair and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dating coaches say stuff like life isn't porn. I beg to differ. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand the metaphor that they saying when they say that, but life is porn. You know why life is porn? Because you can watch porn and you can really replicate the shit that you watching in real life. Why can't you? Why can't you sleep with a chick and first day meeting her off the rip? It's because you're not dripping with sex appeal. It's not you're not doing this shit enough. If you do it enough, then you did it before and you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Sex is nothing but a reoccurring event. It's something you did before that can happen again. Cause a woman will look at you and be like, "Oh, this nigga look like he get too many bit." They'll think the same thing that a nigga will think about you. No diddy, like a nigga like this nigga probably get all the bitches. A woman will think the same shit. Oh, he a pretty boy. Oh, he this, he that. And it's like, in other words, I'm trying to find out. She trying to get flamed up. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, chat. She's trying to put that heat on. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, chat. See, I'll be on Spotify, man. My Spotify playlist is crazy. I'm listening to R. Kelly. Shout out to R. Kelly. Don't diss the man. He did a lot for the black community. I'm listening to a little bit of that Breezy. I'm fucking with that new lad. What's his name? Jadon. Fucking with Jadon. Some shit. Downloaded some shit yesterday. And the truth of the matter, man, women love guys who know how to serenade them and know how to get that fire flamed up. You know what I'm saying? Sweet talking and marinating that punani. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta know how to talk to him, man. Don't even touch him. Talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Don't even touch him. You don't gotta touch them. You don't gotta touch them. Motherfuckers be in a rush. You don't gotta touch them. Just talk to them. Master that first. Master when you talk to her, what you aiming for is this. You trying to turn that bitch up. How you gonna do that? You gotta ask yourself certain important questions when you see her. See, people think conversation is just saying a bunch of shit. Sometimes the conversation is like asking yourself some shit before you say some shit. So sometimes when you ask yourself a proper question, it allows you to say some real nigga shit to the chick. Because again, sometimes it's more about being appropriate. Sometimes telling her that you just want to get down right now is actually appropriate, but you can't see it because you ain't asking the right question. What time is it where you at? You play for keeps. You skateboard, snowboard, bike, roller skate. Yeah, man, I do most of that. I just don't snowboard. But I know how to do all that other stuff, bro. Real talk, my guy. You responded well, coach. Listen, man, like I said, man, I'm not even, at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is it depends on the woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really do. Depends how she view you, how she feel about you, and what she on. Cause the truth of the matter is you gotta like her too, obviously. But obviously if you approached her, you like her. So it's like it just depends on if the shit is right, if she's what type of woman she is. Cause if she's gonna be um slowing shit down, you know what I'm saying, playing around, it's like you can't even fuck at that point. You understand what I'm saying, chat? Mm. So yeah, man, it's like the texting phase was really what I tried to really make this the last video about. It's about, you know what I'm saying, that communication is very important to me. I don't really know, a lot of other dating coaches got a lot of different other methods and means to get into where they're trying to get to. But for me, it's really important to really have healthy conversations with these women ahead of time, because and I wasn't talking like this last year, but me learning my own program, learning how I do things better and refining it and tightening it up, tightening it up. No Diddy. It made me think about how much communication skills matter to me. You know, I value it a lot. You'll be back at the same hour tomorrow. Um, Possibly. You should just email me your number. I do literally have conversations. I literally, I don't know if you've seen the female here earlier, Emmy. We literally be texting like I chop it up with everybody, like not everybody, but you know, the who the standout, the ones who stand out that want to stay in contact. Even Prince, if you've seen Prince earlier, we on IG, chop it up, and who else? My boy FaZe, we chop it up on IG. There's a couple people, my boy Eli. So it's just it's better to communicate that way because it's very spontaneous when I go live. It's never really a plan, which is, I tried to do it that way. I'm like, that's just not, it just doesn't feel natural. So I just kind of pull up on the stream, pull up on the live when I'm available, when my energy right, when the topic is there, when it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I move, man. So email or phone number, that's better. Uh and again, we could chop it up about because that's what I like to do. I like to chop it up with y'all off camera. Yeah, sometimes the stuff y'all say, y'all might not notice. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff y'all say off camera, it'd be very insightful for me because sometimes I need to see what other people think about topics because I'm human, you feel what I'm saying? I'm seeing this shit play out like y'all seeing it play out. So it's always a good dialogue. And that's my point that I'm trying to make right now. Even with the women I pursue, like I like a woman that is interested in the conversation. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of guys, I think a big reason why they're fucking up, they're listening to dating coaches that tell them don't talk to the woman till the day of the date. And they're trying to be super player about it, which is understandable, you know what I'm saying? But when you like I learned for myself, obviously y'all can see my YouTube channel is about dating and communication skills. You understand what I'm saying? And a woman exposes a lot. Like I don't think y'all understand that y'all don't even have to go out on a date. Like just by texting, I bet. Shout out to Rasta, shout out to Vanessa, shout out to Canada, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think y'all guys understand that, you feel me? Shout out to you. I don't think guys understand that bro, you're basically like cuz like if you really break down what a date really is, it's just the same thing that you're doing in a like if I walk to Chipotle near my crib tomorrow and I start talking to a chick and it's my first time laying eyes on her. We're not on a real date yet, but for you to think that you have to actually go on a date, for you to think you have to actually go on a date in order for you to start to unveil the type of person she is, it's kind of ludicrous. It's really a backward insult on us because you can just tell who somebody is in a conversation alone. You don't really need to go on a date. So if you really player, you could start, and this is why I like the pickup artists because they tell you how to have gambits and little things to say right there, like that's still catchy, still attractive, and still keep you like saying some smooth shit. And you say that shit, and if like a woman to show character, bro, you don't like, yeah, I still want to like go grab maybe or something, but I'm why you say that, bro? Said twin, be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet, my nigga. Let me hear what you got to say. Cause if I'm being quiet, if I'm being if I'm being quiet, oh, all right, he just talking. I'll say if I'm being quiet, you better have something to say you know, that's worth being quiet, but obviously you don't. So we're gonna go ahead and carry on out this conversation. So, like I said, man, your voice matters, and that's why losers will try to shut it down. but it's because it matters. If it didn't matter, people would just move on. But like it matters. Do you think this your show? Shout out to Moochie. What's good, Mooch? Yeah, man. Like I told you in the last video, how many women are y'all texting right now? Like, I don't give a fuck about nothing nobody got to say. You feel me? You feel me, Mooch and Soda? I don't really care because as long look what Little Wayne said in 2000 and something. He said, long as my bitches love me. I could give a fuck. Yeah, that literally said I give a fuck about what a hater gotta say. I don't give a fuck. And the truth is, as a man, you shouldn't care about what nobody got to say about you. You feel what I'm saying? It's just that like women do make life easier. And like I made a video about that yesterday. Never listen to people who say, oh, life ain't all about women. Whole time they making sure they getting them some cutty. You know what I'm saying? They making sure they getting them some cutty, but they just gonna tell you that. But life, it ain't all about women, but it's like they serve a fucking grand purpose in this shit. And it's like God literally put you here to reproduce. So if you spending your time listening to game from OGs who tell you, like, yeah, like, and a positive woman, like life definitely about her. You know what I'm saying? Like I can understand if you're talking about some straggler, but if it's a chick that's positive, she, you know what I'm saying, just a good person, bro. And that's the word I used to myself earlier. I said that's what it really is. It's like a good person, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, and that's not too much to ask for. Sometimes y'all might think and get caught up in thinking like that's too much to ask for. Let me tell y'all boys something. If y'all are texting women right now and they're not texting you back fast enough, chances are she's not even a good woman. Like that little detail will tell you that big thing. But guys have so little game that they haven't been there before. They don't know. But that little thing is telling you something like that big. The fact that she's doing that, and in your square-minded mind, you might not see that because you're like, you got blinders on. You like, man, nah, my nigga, I'm trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying, I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z. And that may even be a bigger issue, right? But long story short, man, there's never been a woman that slowed up texting me all slow and acting all like, like treating me like, like a peon and shit, that has ever turned around and became somebody that I'm like, nah, you know what? She's a great person. I ain't shit. That's never gonna happen, first of all, anyway. But I'm just saying, like, that wouldn't even if it was true, you can't tell because she's too busy being a half-ass woman. And so it's not even the right, like, at least if a woman was like, okay, I'm acting like a bitch because I don't respect this nigga. Like, that's cool. But like, why would you even position yourself in that orbit? But I'm not going to ask that question because that's an obvious answer as well. Women love attention, man. Women love this. Like, man, that's an immature thing, though. Even if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's an immature answer, right? Yo, daughter, why you texting that nigga? You know this nigga lame. Why you even texting him? Oh, I just use him for attention. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I understand. That's a good conversation with your daughter. But the truth is, where's them niggas that's really the nigga that's really, you know what I'm saying? The nigga that you really want type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause obviously you ain't shit either, if that's the case. I love you, daughter, but you ain't shit. But you just like your dad. We both ain't shit. So you know what I'm saying? I was a player and now you following in my footsteps, you know what I'm trying to tell you. So I guess everybody peaked because I'm gonna tell you like this, chat. Everybody wanna play games, bro. Like y'all niggas is falling for women that's playing games, bro. Like a woman that's playing a game is not a real woman. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not a real woman. So the truth of the matter is you don't deal with that because it's not real. And the fact that you can't see it make you seem like you not a real nigga. So she gonna keep playing. So it ain't even about, it's not even personal. It's really just a law of like averages type of thing that they do. It's like, okay, well, ah shit. It's like next nigga up. I don't care how cute he is, care how old he is. I'm gonna play this nigga. What's good, Emmy? I'm gonna play this nigga. I'm gonna run some game, and I'm gonna try to, because like the thing that's so dangerous about women is that they're so mysterious with the shit. Like a woman will like you, but they're not like us. Cause we'll tell a woman, you know what I'm saying? We'll communicate certain things and it'll be obvious. Our attraction will be obvious. Their shit will be so like a spider, like hiding in the wall type shit. Appreciate that. Appreciate that gift. Yeah, they shit is mad mysterious. Like a woman to like you and be way. Hold on. We'll read the comments. Let me see. She don't like you enough. We fall for the one that can listen and soothe our soul. No sex needed. Yeah, it's really not. I mean, listen, I like sex hell of a lot, and I'll be damned if a chick don't give me none of that ass. But the truth of the matter is, she don't got to. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I said, man, like you just said, man, I'm a conversationalist too. Like, and it took me a while to really get on this wave because I never was like, oh, conversation is important. When I grew up, I was kind of quiet. So, um, and it was working for me, you know what I'm saying? Not only in terms with women, but just in terms with life as a holistic thing. But as a man at 30 years old, I don't find it very useful. It's very actually dangerous to be too quiet. But um I found for myself I value this craft of verbal communication a lot. And if I'm dealing with a woman and she's not a talker, then even just on a basic level, we're not compatible. Because the only way, I mean, I'll hit it, but like, and you might be cool, and so you might be able to stick around, but it's not like I'm not really attracted to that too much because I want you to be able to chime in sometimes and have a different, you know what I'm saying? Have some, feed into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Talk with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? If I'm talking, talk with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? How fucking hard is that? So I mean, it's not always that because a woman is not saying a lot that she's a bad person. Sometimes in the texting phase, she's just a quiet mofo, but that does not that's not gonna make me cut her off because if she's texting back frequently, but she's a quiet person, man, a lot of people are weirdos too. Like y'all gotta understand, just because she's a woman don't mean she's not a weirdo. Like, and I think sometimes a woman is a nerd or a weirdo, like, and that's not no knock on her, no offense. It's just like the incompatibility could go higher because of that. Like if you were the type of nigga to be outside trapping and rapping and playing basketball, and she the type of person that's like ducked off, like and doing some other shit that you can't even imagine. You know what I'm saying? It would take you to be a better communicator to even get her to come out of her shell. So ain't no way you doing that without having some type of good communication skills. You don't got to be an apex communicator, but you got to at least know how to get someone out of their shell. And that's something I feel like personally, when I was a little younger, I kind of could do, but then at the same time, I'll be like kind of like weary, like because I'll be like, nah, I'm not even that good of a communicator. So it's like it'd be more so like if it work, it work. If it don't work, then it don't work type shit. That's how I would look at that shit. But like A lot of women, like, they're all different, and that's the fucking problem. Like, like it's like they're already mysterious, and then they're all different. So it's like you got to be actually aggressive as a guy. You can't sit there and be like, oh well, if she like me, she like me. If she don't, she don't. I'm not going. I'm gonna wait till the day of the date to text her and ask her like, oh, I'm outside already in my Cadillac. Come outside and get in. Like she's like, I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do to me. Like I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? And if she's anywhere remotely of a nerd or haven't been outside like that, she don't even got the type of personality to just be like, oh, okay, I'm coming down right now. Whatever, whatever, whatever. So I really think it's really important to communicate through text or through call or through voice message, you know, that first couple weeks of talking, especially like text and voice message. Call don't even that sacrifice sometimes. But like there gotta be like daily conversations so that she feels like she's not about to sleep with somebody she don't know. Girls be liking me, but I be fucking up. I start liking the girl and shit go left. How I communicate, how I get to communicate with them if I don't like them. What you mean you get to communicate with them if you don't like them? What does that even mean, Mooch? If you approach them, you like them. As far as getting to know her more beyond, the surface. You're trying to get to know her. So what's your question? I don't understand the question. Emmy said hi, I'm back. What's good, Emmy? Soda said hi. Emmy sent the floater. What's good, Emmy? Soda said, did you read comments? Who hates being single? Random question. Man, I don't hate being single. I actually like that shit like a little too much. Like, and it's like I'm drunk off the singleness. Like, cause I've been in a relationship before. I've been in a couple relationships, but one major relationship. But like, I feel like relationships are taxing to a degree because I'm really a free type of nigga. Like I like being free. Like I like because even in a relationship, I could honestly say I was like I ain't gonna say I was cheating. Like feel me, like just like overly cheating, but like a nigga definitely too young to be cuffed. You feel me? Like at that time, you feel me? Like right now I'm 30, so I think automatically I'm more likely to be more loyal and more likely to be more like just like a real nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like more like just honest about shit, more like transparent type of nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like no games, there's really no games to be played at 30 years old. It's like I think it's more so about do that woman understand you? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause a lot of niggas get caught up in that. A lot of even women and men, like they get caught up in that cheating thing. Like, and I don't think cheating is really cheating. Like, and the reason I say that is because there's relationships out here where cheating ain't cheating. I'm not talking about an open relationship, but I'm saying like it's people who the woman really respect that man to the point where it's like if we bring another girl in, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even no, it ain't like it don't, it's not gonna like fuck us up. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what I'm talking about when I say the woman gotta understand the man because if if I'm sitting here acting like I want to be in a monogamous relationship one on one and I'm treating it like just that way, then I'm setting the foundation for you to look at me some type of way like, damn, like who's this girl you texting or like I'm saying I'm basically setting that shit up to play out the way that traditionally it will look and it'll look bad, you know what I'm saying? Like in opposed to like I said, like it's all about knowing the person and like how much do you want that person at the end of the day? Because that person might be too masculine to just sit there and just be on some like some one-on-one shit every day. And I don't say I use the word masculine, but just I don't know what it is. It just might be who he is. S- Steph Griffin said, "Emmy, you want my holy man? He's mine." Wait, Will is yours? I don't know who she is, Emmy. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, facts, bro. You say men show the interest and make it obvious, but women can like you and hide. Can you speak more on that? Bro, you know how many women out the 30 years of me being alive thought I was attractive? And especially in middle school, like they too scary. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like niggas be scared of women. So like women really be scared. And it's like they'll tell like a lot of times they'll tell one of my friends or they'll tell one of my female, like I ain't have a lot of female friends, but like this is one chick on the block. Oh, you know this girl likes you. And I'm like, ugh. Or like the homie, yo, bruh, I was at school. Shorty said she want to be with, or chicks in the neighborhood. They'll always be saying shit like they'll say some shit that they know gonna get back to you. Cause like the thing about women that's so dangerous is that when they say some shit, it travels. Like so, if you say like, oh, like I kind of like uh Letitia, that shit might not even travel because niggas don't even care to help you get that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might travel, and if it, the worst part is like again, like it might travel, and the way the woman might act, you might not even know that if whether she like you back or not for a couple months after saying that shit. Appreciate the love, especially like in middle school. Say like let's take it to high school now. Like high school, same thing. Like, but you might get a faster answer back. Like, so oh, I like this chick. I like Keisha, and then it's a chance. Because niggas moving more militant in high school, so somebody might tell her, and then it might might manifest that way. But even in job corps, like it's just from studying the way women move, bro. It's like it just depends. Like I'm not gonna hold you. It depends if she like you. But I ain't the type of nigga to tell somebody like, oh, I like her, put me on. Like I told my homie that actually, my homie that work around the corner, like he the boss, he the manager. So but I noticed he ain't gonna put me on with no chick that he hiring. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. But I don't usually do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not my steez. I'm a straight shooter. I'm not really trying to do it like that. So, but it would be well appreciated if somebody did that. Like you know what I'm saying? Because that type of dynamic is interesting to me. But I usually get it on my own, man. I jump in the water and catch the fish with my bare teeth. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not really scary like that. But like I said, women are, in my opinion, they even if they like you, they scared. They more scared. So it's like I don't have women run from me. And I'm talking early in life though, because they're so scared. Like they thought I was so attractive. But like what I'm trying to basically say is that like that's their nature, in my opinion. Their nature is that of a cat, like of a fucking cat. Even when they sleeping with you, like you feel me, like they ain't gonna tell nobody, like you feel me, like they might tell they one little female friend, two female, like, but they keeping that shit. They different than us. It's like we gonna tell our homies like off the rip. Yeah, man, I just smashed. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm not saying we like that as we get older, but I'm saying like that's the difference. Like women are just naturally like more like cats, you feel me? So they could like you and you will not know. And a different word besides like, we could use the word like they might think you cute, or they might think like they might have that thought in their head like, oh, I would him, but like it's very, very like insensible. Like you can't sense it. That's why pickup artists came up with the term indicators of interest, because they know that a woman is going to hide their hand instinctually. Like not even they're not even doing it on, like they doing that shit so thorough that you got to train your eye to see the shit. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you. And that's the part about dating that is so inconspicuous, that it's like if you don't study it, you will not learn it. It's just like playing chess. Like like I went my whole life without knowing how to play that game. Like just learned it, and it's one of the, I wouldn't say funnest, but it's kind of like one of the funnest games in the world. Steph says she pregnant. Women hide it, but the eyes never lie. Moochie. That's true too. The eyes do give away the, I always tell y'all their feet pointing towards you is a indicator of interest when you first approach. That's something I don't picked up. Like I said, when I see like even the chick I smashed first week at Job Corps bathroom at the mall, like her whole body was oriented towards me. Like when I first met her, like she looked like she seen the fucking superstars and shit. And that's just something that, like, I wasn't fully thinking like, oh, that's an indicator of interest, but I was like, nah, I could tell a chick that's really, you know what I'm saying, that like you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think sometimes, like, I think any man can see that shit. My question is why a girl starts liking me, and then when I start liking her, show interest, she stopped liking me. What do I do, bro? I'm stuck. You gotta peep what I'm saying when I say you gotta learn how to text these women the right way. That's where I think I really believe I struck gold. Like niggas not gonna think it when they watch this video. Probably they gonna think I'm just, oh man, you giving her too much attention, bro. You're gonna be an attention. She's gonna be an attention whore, man. You're gonna get stuck in the friend zone, and you're not gonna get anything out of the bargain. And it's too pessimistic thinking. There's no optimism in that. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that you even need it in the first place is a failure. Like, but the truth of the matter is that, like you said, when I start liking her, how do you know you like her, Moochie? And I'm gonna show y'all the paradox of the game. How do you know you like her? When you start saying, when I start to like her, show interest, she stopped liking me. This is the difference between a nigga with some ism and a nigga without. Because there's girls, like I was telling Vanessa earlier, there's girls, we was talking about how there's always that one that you might have be texting 5 women right now. There's always that one that kind of bubble to the top and steal all the attention. And so subconsciously you start thinking, your brain says, oh yeah, I'm prioritizing her, I'm gonna smash her, and I'm gonna make some shit with her. And this is what you're talking about. But the question goes back to, you got to question yourself as a man, why am I so attracted to her, or why am I giving her this leeway? Why am I giving her this leeway? Like, because what it is in a moment like that, you have to text those other women, and you have to kind of forget about this one for at least like an hour or 30 minutes at least. And when you text Text all your women back. This is what you do. Text all your women back. And then ask yourself, after you do that, do you even care about that woman anymore after you did that? And if you say, I'm not texting that many women right now, then we now located the issue. Main Monk, what's good? Gavin, what's good? We got one person in here. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that sub button, man. Lock in with your boy. We got 2 people in here. Go ahead, hit that sub button, man. Lock in with your boy. We've been live for 2 hours, going on 2 hours, 22 minutes. Man, I'm on all fruit right now. I've been on all fruit for a couple days. Like suddenly I get hit with it, like I got a taste for steak or some shit. And I'm like, man, you cannot give in to that shit. Yeah, I'm not texting any woman now. So yeah, that's my issue. So you don't really like that woman. You just are oriented on it. Go back to the food analogy I said earlier. If you come from the streets and you don't got a lot of money, you're gonna eat them canned sardines. You're gonna eat that ramen noodle. And it's gonna taste so good because you're hungry. But see, a guy with game is always trying to expand his horizon. He's trying to have as many different types of women, different ages, different flavors around, because he already knows the nature of the woman. He already knows the nature of the game. Fuck the woman. He knows the nature of the game. He knows that the game is about moods and feelings, and a woman mood and feeling is not a predictable matter. You can't really predict a woman's mood or her feeling. So sometimes a woman will first see you and be like, oh, he's cute. But that same he's cute will turn into he probably got bitches. You know what I'm saying? It'll turn into like a bunch of different insecurity. So no matter what the reason for her not texting you back is, that it doesn't matter why she didn't do it. The question is to me as a man, why am I lacking options? That's the only question I'm gonna ask myself. Like I don't came to a bunch of dead ends last year with this shit, like how you saying. And I just got back out there either the next day or I got on Hinge or Facebook dating. And I made something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, let me create more options. Let me create more options because, you know, that's all you got. You can't shoot a ball. You can't score a basket with no basketball. You got no ball. You know what I'm saying? You can't score with no ball. And that's what all of this shit is about, bro. You really can't score without no ball. And that's, like you said, it's like you're going to orient all of your attention on what is in proximity to your phone, what's going on. And the real problem with that, and we all do it, but the real problem with that is your brain automatically rejects all of the other shit that's around, like that you could be doing all the time. Like how I just said, Facebook dating, Hinge, this, that, a third, Instagram. Like I had a chick playing with me recently, and she was kind of getting more of my attention just off general principle because it's like I'm trying to make shit go down and she not trying to. So it's like the women that's around, like at least I had them to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. And so when I'm texting them, like I said, it'll make me forget that she even exists. All happened today. It'll make me forget she even exists. So a lot of guys don't realize that you got to set up that emergency fund. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna stress yourself out. So I'm trying to save you the. I went through it so you don't gotta go through it type thing. Like, cause that's where it's like it's gonna piss you off so much. Like, cause it's like your life is in a woman's hands, especially a woman that's not even family, not even close enough to actually even have to. They don't owe you nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you're basically at the whims of her. Like, if she want to text you back or not, and it's like that's why it's like even if I get a woman, I'm still trying to meet a new woman because it's like why would I stop here just because she's giving me some good energy? Like a woman got to elevate. She got to be a good person, like we said earlier. It's not that I'm because some people will try to frame that like, oh, well, how you gonna really get a girlfriend or how you gonna meet a good person if you're always like trying to be a player or trying to meet new women? But like that question within itself is like a totally feminized question. So like, don't fall into that thought either. Because as far as I'm concerned, bro, like I tell y'all, the texting phase is very important. You gotta text. You gotta get to know somebody. You don't just want to jump into something. So you know, it ain't like you can't just fuck fast, but you kind of want to. I like to build a little comfort, not only for them, but low for myself. Like where she live, what part of town do she live in? Like what type of foods do she like to cook? Like photo. Let me see what you looking like today. Like how was work? Blah, blah, blah. Just basic small talk for at least a week, and y'all will be surprised how much you can build a like a connection there where sex is obviously that like you guys prioritize sex first. Like, oh, I gotta sleep with her. I kind of do that, but that's like I'm not doing it. I don't think I'm so militant like the way like other guys are like like if I bring it up, then I'm standing on it though. But if I don't bring it up and she don't bring it up, then it's like we just chopping it up. Like what you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't have to go, it doesn't have to be like that way. I'm trying to say like it could be because like you said, like a woman could stop texting you even if you smash, she can stop texting you whenever she feel like it. But the key thing about it is are women more likely to stop texting you just because you had sex with them? Or are they more likely to stop texting you because your conversations are very good? It's debatable, like you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to tell guys. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. That it's recharge time, nap time too. But I'm not that tired. I'm more exhausted. And like I told you earlier, man, I'm fasting and shit. Like when you fasting, you in a very vulnerable state. Like you know what I'm saying? Like But yeah, man, Mooch, you got to get your ass outside, man. Tomorrow, man. Tomorrow's Monday. You don't gotta approach 15. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta at least approach, get off the ground, get one approach in to turn that new leaf, you know what I'm saying, and start on the path in the right direction. Cause women like guys who move fast, man, and women like guys who don't really care. Like that's why I'm saying like it's hard to connect with a lot of other guys on this topic because it's totally different. Like when you doing that shit the different other way. Cause I'm not even really worried about a bitch the way like the content might make it seem like I am. Because I appreciate the sleep, like sleeping, eating healthy, like these things make me. I don't even think about a bit. Bro? Like you could think about them when you text them, but then when I'm not texting you, I'm challenging myself like how strong, not even strong, but like how like that too, but like how focused am I on reality? Like, cause the bitch ain't really reality until she step into that role. Like, that's what you learn by being so, you know what I'm saying, learning this ism. Like that bitch not even in reality, like until she come pull up. Like I'm talking to a chick earlier. You know what I'm saying? I just asked her if she had a car. You know what I'm saying? She told me, yeah, she got a car. That's good. You feel what I'm saying? Like little shit like that. Like you gotta be peeping like what they telling you, cause they'll be telling you some shit like you got to basically track a woman's willingness like to give information, like what is she giving you in that conversation. Like that's why I say like guys are skipping over the texting phase. They being ludicrous, like you know what I'm saying, because she letting you know everything when y'all texting that you need to know. It's not the fact that she got a car, it's the fact that how fast she like, yeah, I got a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, so that means she's trying to get crushed. Like, what's your favorite dish to cook? Oh, I like to cook, you know, uh, fucking lasagna and this and that, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and she just super compliant. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, those are signs that shit is on the right track. And like I said, it'll be a chick that's wasting your fucking time that you'll be so oriented, focused on trying to make shit go down. Maybe she live closer to you in proximity. Maybe some reason why she's getting that type of fame and stardom. You know what I'm saying? But she really cop blocking in the metaphysical form, like, cause she really just in the way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys can't peep that shit, man. She told me she liked Scream movie, sad and scary movies. But like, but like, that's what I'm trying to say though. You said she didn't. You said she said that, but she also not texting you back. She got to be doing both. She got to be consistent and giving you information at the same time. No, in person. Wait, what you said about in person? You'll start liking me, and then when I start liking her, interest slow, she stop liking me. So what happened in person? So since you're with you in college, bro, you gotta put me down, man. Let a brother know something, man. She told me that in person. Bro, you should subscribe to my Instagram. And we could chop it up in the DM. He's at this gig. That's hilarious, bro. My boy got a job. He talking to the biddies at the job. Yeah, follow me on the gram, man. We gonna chop it up. That's where it really get better because it's like I said, man. It's like people don't understand how important communication is because I didn't understand. Like it really take that in order to really get better at like even to the woman. Like you got to be an apex communicator because it's like anytime you hear somebody complaining about a woman wasting this time, it's because he's not that good at talking. You know what I'm saying? Like your time would never get wasted if you was good at talking. Not even good at it, but you just got to know how to connect, like how to make shit maybe like okay, so yeah, communication need work. That's usually what it is, bro. Because it's like you said that you had the job, and when she so you basically saying she's showing you interest, but then when you turn around and try to show interest back, what the question is, which way did you try to show interest? Like, what did you do or say that you said that you say in your head, like, oh, I showed her interest? Cause you gotta know what level to go direct. Like, cause you probably it's all about how you coming off, man. That's one thing I'm big on is it's called calibration. Gotta know how to calibrate that shit, like measure it, how much, like how much sauce you put on that shit. Like, so if you at work, you might have went too direct, or you might have went way less, like way too soft with it. And sometimes the best answer is no fucking answer. Like, I'm be real. At first, I thought she was BSing. She was picking me up in her car, dressing extra nicer, and following me around in sweat and sweat. I don't understand you saying a lot of things that sound like she was showing a lot of interest. It seemed like you gotta peep the indicators of interest, man. And then sometimes it gets so petty. You just gotta ask yourself: do I got her phone number? Do I got this type of shit? Like what? Have y'all exchanged any information? Because sometimes you'll be at work with a chick and you don't even really got her number and none of that personal shit. You gotta get that. Okay, check. I got that. Oh yeah, going back and forth though. You know what I'm saying? Conversation. It's all about them text messages, man. I keep trying because it's like I'm starting to realize, bro. Like one thing about women, they love texting. They text their female friends all day. They get on the phone. Like even my mom, but like they all the same. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that phone is their best friend. And I understand staying in real life, like in person, could be powerful too, because that's where sex happens. So like a lot of guys like, man, I'd rather just because I was doing that. But man, I don't know. I could understand why she
was doing all this shit, because I barely did anything, so I thought she was setting me up or something. Like she was trying to like. I see what you're saying. Like that's interesting, man. Hmm, that's interesting. I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy, bro. I think the important thing is don't let this shit drain you, man. So I just act like I didn't like her to see where she was at. Like it's a lot of abstract shit going on right now. Like, and I understand the game is very well. It's not. I don't know. Like it could become abstract sometimes. It could become very clear sometimes. But that's why I say, as a man, we bring. I feel like we got to be the ones that bring that clarity into the dynamic, because I'm very big on like the calibration, like knowing when to add like seriousness and depth to this shit. It's like painting a picture. Like she should not. Like people are very receptive to like energy. So it's like I'm always thinking like, how am I coming off? Like what type of energy am I giving her? So that's the question I guess I'm asking you. Like, what type of energy are you giving her? Because it sounds like you just kind of like extremely receptive to her. She's the one that's controlling a lot of shit, and you're reacting to her actions. So she's the actor and you're the reactor, opposed to like a pimp would be the actor and a woman would be the reactor. You see what I'm saying? About the masculine and feminine polarity is off. That's why I say, man, I'm cutting off any woman that even try to play with me, because they're basically training you every time you tolerate a woman that's playing with you. But see, here's the crazy part. The more game you got, the more you might let a chick play with you, because you like, you know what? I'm gonna let her think she winning when she really not winning. But see, you not doing that right now. You because her giving you a ride is technically not an indicator of interest. Nothing you named is really an indicator of interest. Because she could just be being nice. So really, you haven't done anything. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm asking you. What have you done to break the ice? You know what I'm saying? Like to make her see, hey, this guy's trying to fuck me. Like man, making it man to woman. Like what have you done? Because we all know, like I said earlier, women can hide they can mask their emotions. So it's really like a damned like so one thing I know about their ass, man, they mask all the time. And if they start to show attraction, you gotta peep it. So maybe she's laughing at your jokes. Okay, that's an IOI, it's an indicator of interest. But the problem where guys get the indicators of interest messed up, they think they only need to see one of them shits. You need to see them shits in clusters. If you only see one indicator of interest, friends laugh at each other's jokes all the time, but they don't laugh at your jokes, then, you know, try to touch you while they're laughing, slap your arm, look you in the eyes and all of that shit, that's three different indicators of interest. You know what I'm saying? It was three different indicators of interest. So it's like, bro, we got to be our own superstars as men, bro. We can't fall into women's traps. So you got to have too much ism. Oh, let me see. And she was like, chocolate, who you? Hold on, let me see. I barely did anything, so I thought she would set me up or something. So I just acted like I didn't like her to see where she was at. And she was like, chocolate, who you? Also, she threw out a little flirt, like with the calling you chocolate type shit. And she was like, then she asked, how old are you? I told her. Then she asked, what's your birthday? And I was like, you want to know everything, then. Then she got pissed and was crying. Crying? What you mean crying? See, I don't know. Like the shit you saying, bro, like I'm trying to follow it, but I'm like crying. Like, I don't know if you saying she was really crying or she was like actually crying or like faking crying, like joking around. Cause it sounded like y'all was flirting at first. So how did she start crying from flirt? Like how are y'all flirting? And then that sounds like she's emotionally unstable. And one of the most toxic women I've ever fucking heard a story about. She gotta be young, man. Yeah, ain't no way. Yes, she was actually crying. I think she took it as I was rejecting her. Man, I ain't buying that, man. She gotta be like 19 or some shit. 18, not even 19, 18. Yeah, she got that. That sounds like something an 18-year-old would do, actually. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, that shit's just fucking crazy, man. So like if she's crying, then isn't that a red flag? Or you feel like that's her indicator of interest? You obviously like her because but you know what's confusing me, yo? You said that when you started showing interest, she stopped showing interest. Now you saying she was crying over you. Something's not adding up, brother. Something is definitely inconspicuous about this shit. Unorthodox. Call in. Yeah, I'm gonna get another phone, man, soon. Within the next 3 months, I'm gonna try to get another. I'm gonna try to get a cheap phone. So yeah, I could call in, man. Cause I don't know. I would have had to hear you explain that shit, man. That shit crazy. Yeah, man. Follow me on the gram so we could chop it. I'm gonna be live on here probably another 10 minutes or so. Probably a little. I don't know how long, but We're gonna try to master this next week coming up to tomorrow, Monday, and we're gonna master the week. I created a product called Week Like Will and Weekend Like Will. And this weekend I'm gonna try to go to a party, man. We're gonna try to figure that shit out because I really haven't been doing that lately. And we gotta master this shit, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Pause. Let me see. She was talking about work stuff, and I randomly said, "So when you trying to get some of this chocolate?" Hilarious. Then her whole energy shifted to me asking what I told you in the other comments. I did start like her, but I'm done now. We both done. Unless she hiding it real good, but she done. See what I'm saying, bro? It's like you ask her what she gonna do with this chocolate. You said she said what? Like what was the thing she said after that? It's tricky territory, man, because it's like you gotta message me on IG, man. I don't know how old you is. I don't know what city you in. So those little details matter too. Like every little detail technically changes everything. You know, the logistics, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you know, if you was approaching more women throughout the course of the month, this woman, a lot of guys don't realize something. Like you're allowing me to break this down right now. You get residual ass because you get ass. So women like this goes back to that saying, women like guys that other women like. So it's like it's all a snowball effect. So the problem is that like you said, when you zero in on something, it just don't work. It's like how do you stop doing that? If that's it's like a knee-jerk biological reaction because it's like you like her, you can't stop it, right? But like what I found works is just approaching more women 15 a day. Guys think I just be saying it, but it's really powerful. Cause it's like if she get lost in the fucking number of women, that's on her. You know what I'm saying? And so technically, even when I'm trying, I'm not really trying because it's like I'm just not that interested. Because interest is actually based on the guy's experience. So if you experience better and more attractive women weekly to week, month to month, even if you're not sleeping with them, just the fact that you are even talking to them and crossing paths with them, you're now knowing what a real sexy grown woman looks like and acts like and is like flirting back and forth in the middle of these stores or whatever. You're getting more action. It don't even got to be like sex, like we said earlier. That alone, getting more attention from beautiful women, that alone, like it might not change your whole like your energy right off the rip, but like after months of that shit, damn near like enough time, it's like those women that you thought were like that you'll fuck, like you start looking at them like, damn, I might not even really care to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? With her, like that exact replica of woman, like I might not even care. It's all subjective, is what I'm trying to say. And it's important to know that because if not, that is exactly why you're getting rejected by women that are not that fire. Like they're fire to you, but they're not top-notch women. And you get rejected by regular average women. Okay, you 34? St. Louis? That's where '07 I'm from. '06 7. Oh, was it? I think it's '06. Is it '06 7 or I forgot what it was. '06 1 or some shit. But yeah, man, you gotta understand that shit, man. That shit's all about momentum and snowball effect. Cause when a woman is around you, she feels like it's a breath of fresh air. He don't really need me. This nigga's moving without any validation. Like, yeah, I think that's what it is, man. '06, '05, something like that. '05, some shit like that. I forgot his shit, but it's a little chilly in this motherfucker, man. That shit crazy. Another thing is money, bro. You say you got a job, bro. That's what's up, bro. I do believe that money is a tool in this shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand your tools, man. The money, you probably got an iPhone. You probably don't, but you probably don't got the right apps downloaded on your iPhone. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit plays a big role in how much ass you get. Not gonna hold you. It's one big vacuum of I get all that. You know what I'm saying? You got the Galaxy, but you don't got the apps though. It don't matter. It don't even matter what you got. You know what I'm saying? I got an Android for now. I like iPhones, but I got an Android. And the beautiful thing about in all of these new phones, smartphones, is the folders that you can make. That's my favorite feature about phones is the folders that you can create. And you can name the folders, right? I got all type of shit. Apps for health. If we want to talk about what game is at the very nucleus and center of this shit, it's all about health. A healthy person can literally conquer the world because health is wealth, and health is what gets you to whatever the goal is. Like I even do better with women when I'm eating a certain type of way, and I told the chat that a million times. So you feel me? But it's facts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you the apps through when you follow me on Instagram though. Yeah, like focusing on health. Health is everything because even your brain, like your brain is what needs to be super healthy so that you can actually have a mouthpiece. Like, because a lot of people don't realize that. Because you got to actually memorize shit. You got to be able to peep shit when you like on the fly, like when you just see some shit in real time and you say some shit. But if you feel awkward, you know what I'm saying, you haven't even moved around, moved your body all day, stagnated, it's gonna affect your mouthpiece. You're gonna feel stagnated, you're gonna feel claustrophobic. Like it's many times where I stayed in the house all day till like 5 p.m. I get out the crib, I go to the grocery store. I ain't approaching no bitches because I just don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? I feel out of place. So it's health, but it's also about having these little things that you do, these little activities that you do for yourself daily, little exercises that just get you in a flow state. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you really you gotta control the room, control the pace of the interactions. Cause that's what it really is. What I feel like you did wrong with Shorty is like you might have had said some fly shit, but you didn't control the whole. You didn't really control this. You didn't control it, like because when you controlling the conversation, it's like a it's like she's gonna be like it's like a hypnotizing type of thing that goes on. Hypnotic rhythm. Who was talking about that? Some dating coach. Hypnotic rhythm. Yeah, but I got some apps, man. I'm gonna send them to you on IG, and we'll take it from there, man. I got a couple different folders. All of them very important because once again, it's all about that leadership, man. And it's hard to lead when you feel incomplete. A lot of guys be feeling incomplete, so a woman gonna easily dictate your shit. Got you, man. We definitely about to slide out. I mean, I could stay on here all night, literally, and just turn the light off. I know somebody requested that I do that like last week, but it's like a part of me want to do that, but another part of me like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got a couple things I gotta do. I gotta go ahead, go in the kitchen real quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take y'all with me into the kitchen and we gonna close up this conversation. Close up the conversation. Like I said, man, Mooch, I'm eating very healthy. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I'm not gonna eat no bullshit tonight. Cause I'm fasting. We gonna go. That's another app I got, a fasting app. That's just one of them though. That's one of the simple ones. You know what I'm saying? Fasting app. I got a breath work app. I got a fucking you'll see it on my Instagram. You track your footstep app. I got some strawberries in the fridge, man. You need to go get them bugs, man. Well, I don't know if you like to eat late in the middle of the night, but I mean, I eat whenever I feel like it, but it is not, we're not supposed to eat at night. So, like, fruit is good for like the morning, lunchtime, shit like that.
But do what you want, man. Like I definitely like berries, man. I had some blueberries. I like all of them shits. Raspberry, blueberry, blackberry. I'm saying it's 1:30 over there. More than eating anything, I really do value fasting, bro. Fasting, and I call it fasting and fruiting. And fasting, fruiting, and breath work. So, F and F, fasting and fruit. I break the fast with some fruit. You know what I'm saying? I fast for a good 24 hours. Then I break it with some fruit. And I'm back in the game, you know what I'm saying? I'm back in the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. It's always about building endurance, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the same thing with the game, with women. Like, you gotta endure certain shit. When she ain't texting you back, or you gotta have that endurance, man. You gotta have that. You gotta be able to endure shit that doesn't even feel comfortable. Like, because in your logical brain, you're like, if a woman likes me, wouldn't she want to come over and get freaky? That's logic, but you don't realize you can't place male logic on female logic. Female logic is, because I like him, I'm not gonna fuck him. Because if I do, he might not stick around. So whenever you watch a video and guys just make it one-sided, like, oh nah, you know what I'm saying? She must not be high interest. That's kind of like bad information, because it's like, on one hand, it's good information, but on another hand, it's not making any sense. So a woman could like you and still stall you, like. That's exactly why, as a man, discipline will always be the key to success. I'm not telling you to sit around and wait for no chick, because she could very much so be playing the fucking game. I'm saying deal with women that is showing you that they not playing the game at all. Sometimes you gotta understand that shit, man. You gotta walk up a hill, a mountain with this shit and not even look back. You know what I'm saying? We talking about health. Health is wealth. Health is finding a woman that's actually a good person. A woman that's actually, like I said, showing good signs in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see when you said Shorty was crying, I'm like, wait, hold on, nah. Right, I'm big on, we gotta pick up, you gotta pick up all the little shit that women do, because that shit could blossom into some scary shit down the line. What shows up as in the first quarter as she care about me could actually turn into some monster shit. So, we want to look for normalities. What's some normalities? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not really normal, man. So it might look like high interest on the front end, but that's not really normal. So we want a nice woman that is actually looking for somebody that got, she got herself together, you know what I'm saying? She not playing no games. You know what I'm saying? She don't got no type of baggage with her. You know what I'm saying? She ready to get shit popping, man. That's all it really boils down to. That's all it really boils down to. So yeah, man, it's your boy. What's good, Cam?
Seen you in here the other day. Where do you advise to approach women on a weekday at 11 a.m.? I work 3 to 11. That's tough. 11 a.m. Oh man, I can't even hold you. What time is it right now? I'm about to go to sleep right now. I don't wake up till like, I mean, today I woke up pretty early, but it ain't never no telling with me when I'm gonna wake up, man. So, Cam, follow me on IG. Hit the link in the bio in my, on my YouTube channel. Cause I'll figure it out for you. Actually, like I got some game for any particular situation. It ain't one. You feel me, bro? It ain't one situation I'm not going. You know what I'm saying, get y'all right. Cause even me, like I don't know, cause I might end up getting a job soon where I work overnight too. So just by you even saying that, you making me think about that. You know, and in that situation, you gotta have some ism for that, man. You gotta have some, cause you gotta be smashing chicks overnight. I don't know what type of job you say you got, but you gotta be able to pull that shit off, man. There's never an excuse in the game. That's why I love the game. It's never nothing that game can't prevail at. You understand what I'm saying? It's unbelievable. But I fuck with all y'all, man. Shout out to Boot, shout out to Cam. You know what I'm saying? Warehouse job. That's what you do? You work at the warehouse, bro? Man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Yeah, man. If I get a job though, packaging shipping. Okay. Thing about life, man, guys got to do something, man. That's the thing about life that's so inconspicuous. Like, okay, and you got the side hustle. What you be flipping on eBay? I used to do that shit a little bit. I actually did that joint a little bit while I lived in this house. I flipped like, I want to say like 3 items, maybe like 2. That was actually a little cool, cause I don't made some money off that joint like in the past, but I don't know. It don't feel the same for me for some reason. I guess I don't. I just got mad clothes recently. Maybe I could start flipping clothes on that mug, but I just be in my head like this shit don't feel right. I don't know what it is. Like I think I need to get my money up, get more shit, and then do that shit. I don't like the idea of like posting a bunch of shit and then nobody don't buy that shit. That should be like that should be crazy. Hats mostly. It be popping in the holidays. I got shoes, jerseys, little shit here and there. Buy mostly hats. Okay, you saying like snapbacks and shit, like type shit? Nah, man, shit like that be fire though. When that shit popping, when you know what to sell, like you said, should be fire. We could def chop up some money shit as well in the on Instagram. But all of this shit, man, parties on the weekends. You know what I'm saying, everything matters. eBay reward your consistency, and you gotta know what sells on eBay. Gotta do research there. Facts. It's weird because it's like I already kind of got a concept like of what I like. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Like, my concept is definitely like iPhones and like shoes. I just feel like I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna try that shit again at some point though. But right now, I'm definitely trying to figure some shit out, man. Like when it come to money, it's like something's about money. I don't even like money which is like when I got it though, I'm like, nigga, shut up. Like you know you like what you like it type shit. But like I don't even like the concept that we gotta do all this shit to get that shit. Snapback fitted, new era, 47 brand, Nike, Adidas, etc. Just different types of hats. Tend to go crazy on that mug. Type shit. Phones are good electronics. And you also gotta understand slow selling items and fast selling items in general. And then you got a season items, Christmas, Halloween. Yeah, I ain't never think about the in season joint. My mind goes straight to like the shit, like the phones and shit, bro. You make a good point with that, bro. I definitely just got 2 items that I want to get as a man, and that's just a car and a crib. I genuinely feel like I got everything I want in life. And it's like, I don't even got that much money at all. But I just want a car and a crib, and really just a crib. I already got an electric scooter, so like, the only reason I'm getting the car is just to seal the deal, like. Some Facebook Marketplace group shit or some other shit. Man, it's banana hitting right now. No Diddy. This shit. Fucking with that shit. It's just trying to go bad. So I'm like, let me eat some of this shit. But I'm not gonna eat all them shits. But I gotta throw everything out in this bag. Empty that bag tomorrow. I mean, I got my electric scooter right here.
Got a bike right here I don't never touch because once I got the scooter, I'm like, man, fuck this bike. Oh, that's tough. I fuck with that. Fuck with it, man. Turn that shit up. Man, it's cold as a motherfucker. Man, I don't even know, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't be trying to expose the time and the time zone and all that shit, man. I'm Gucci on that shit, man. I ain't gonna hold you. That should be rambunctious. Rice Crisp, Quaker chips. It was kind of good when I was eating these shit. Put that shit back down, man. I could make some of this Cornell though. Make some Cornell out this bitch. I'm not about to do that shit tonight. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna wrap it up though. Like, man, that's the crazy thing about this shit, man. This shit is crazy, bro. Like, yo, hit me on the gram, bro. I'm about to slide, man. This shit too crazy, bro. Like, it's 3:00. I'm gonna make you a moderator before I go. We lit. Go ahead and comment something so I can see. For show bridge, what that mean? Or you meant to say bro? Nah, I got you, man. You've been in here for a little minute. So you know. It's all good, man. It's all good. Hey, like I said, man, if you're new to the channel, make sure y'all sub. It's your boy GL Dub. Damn, that sound like I'm a real YouTuber. If you're new to the channel, make sure you sub. It's your boy GL Dub. Go ahead and join the club. See you on the next video, man. I'm out, man. See ya. Follow me on IG. Don't forget, everybody, follow me on IG. Lock in. I'm out. Gram is in the link in the description of my YouTube channel. Will the GLW. Will the GLW.
Yeah, we got that turquoise blue going. You know what I'm saying? You found it. You found the IG, bro. I'm saying. We mastering this week too. We conquering this week. This week is ours. You know what I'm saying? We about to conquer this week, my nigga. Straight to it. We ain't wasting time. We ain't wasting no time, man. See ya, man. It's your boy. I'm out, man. See ya.